It's the weekly wicked web show with TeamMUJ. Family united, not divided, let me hear you say. It's the weekly wicked web show with TeamMUJ. Family united, not divided, let me hear you say. It's the weekly wicked web show. It's the weekly wicked web show.
Yo, what the fuck is up, y'all?
Hell yeah, TeamMUJ back with another live episode of the Weekly Wicked Web Show.
Shit.
Hell yeah. It's actually been like 2 weeks since the last time we were live.
I know, right?
2 weeks since the last time we were live, and it's been a little bit longer for the Weekly Wicked Web Show.
Yeah.
Our last show was kind of like a combination of that shit's trash, that shit's fire.
And a little bit of, the web show.
Hell yeah. We started off last Trash Fire with like a little short Weekly Wicked Web Show while we had the homies in town.
Devereaux, Strife, and Darby O'Trail.
It was actually unexpected to have Strife still on the show. I wasn't sure if he was still going to be
Right?
in town when that had happened, so that was dope. So if you guys did
Oh,
catch
yeah.
Trash Fire 2 weeks ago, it was a pretty dope episode. Different, and it had been a while since we had done the show, so there really wasn't as many submissions or whatever, because we also had only planned it like 2 weeks or 3 weeks prior. So,
Right.
but we will be bringing back new
Really
episodes
is,
of Trash Fire real soon.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of people, like, what's wild is that we have a lot of people who want to be guests on that show and are hitting us up for guests on that show. You also can hit us up to be a guest on the Weekly Web Show, but I know that a lot of people don't like doing the full form, like, interview type shit. Whereas Trash Fire, they could just like come on there and kind of like
And
talk
you
shit.
kick it.
You know what I'm saying?
You know.
So, and hear new music. And a lot of artists are
something
really into hearing that new music through Trash Fire. So shout out to everybody who did tune in
Oh, yeah,
to
man.
that last episode. And
Shout out to everybody who turned something, who put something in.
All those
emailed
submissions.
something in.
We always talk about it too, like, because I know, like, we end up talking shit on the show or whatever, but, like, really, like, it takes a lot of balls to send your fucking music in, especially when it was, oh shit.
Especially when you don't know anybody that you're sending your music to.
Yeah, and then you have like fucking Dev and Darby and shit watching. And if you've ever seen Young Strife on a show, he talks shit a lot of them too. So
And if you know who Devereaux is.
yeah, having them watch, then you got to be like, maybe a little nervous or whatever, send your shit in. But that's always super dope. In that show, we also did like you said, partly a weekly web show where like we kind of just like really glossed over everything that was the finale of the month of April. I know here on the Weekly Wicked Web Show, we hyped up our closeout of April for months. You know what I'm saying? We as soon as we had everything lined up, we'd been hyping up everything that was going to happen on our end, at least, or whatever, for the end of April. And it turned out super dope. And today we're going to like recap a lot of that. But then we have so much more still to jump into. A lot of stuff that like really in the last 2 weeks, lots happened. You know what I'm saying? Not just the shit that we did or whatever, but then a lot in the underground. And so there is a lot of news that there's a lot of news to talk about here on the Weekly Web Show tonight. But we are, like I said, we're going to kick it off with a little bit of a recap of some of the shit we did in April.
Shit that went down, man.
Yeah. It was pretty fucking dope. And if you guys, need a quick reminder, and then April we close it off by bringing the Young Snuff Tour to Gary, Indiana. The Young Snuff Tour was headlined by Cody Manson and Darby O'Trill and featured Young Strife, Brandish My Metal, Shabby, and who else was fully on that tour? I don't want to leave anybody off, man, but there was a lot of really cool people that played. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that. It was Saturday. What up, dog? Shout out to the homie, the ghetto nerd. Always over there fucking with us on Twitch. Make sure you guys follow his Twitch channel and shit. but those guys weren't there. And there was Michael Wallace. How can I forget the homie Michael Wallace, man? I want to end up getting him on the show or whatever. He ended up seeing he ended up being a really cool guy to talk to, and I'd only seen him throughout online, but I'd never chopped it up with him and chopped with him at that shit. It was really dope.
I talked to him for a little bit. He seems like a real down there guy.
Straight up, man. And he had
real humble.
He had talked about meeting us and also seeing me and TeamMUJ and shit online. When I had talked to him, he said that he'd seen and heard me and the guys were talking about us or whatever, and it was cool to meet him.
Oh yeah.
And my son was actually out on the April 23rd show, and was one of the last sets that he saw was Michael Wallace's. Yeah. And he told me how much he really liked his set.
Right.
That was pretty cool. And I told Michael that the next night while we were in Cleveland. But April 23rd, yeah, we had the Young Snuff Tour in Gary, Indiana, and everybody who came out to that is watching right now or will watch this later, much motherfucking love. Like we said, man, if you guys, hell yeah, man, shout out Frankie Goldie. That boy, Swamp Society shit. You know what I'm saying? So we, on April 23rd, we hyped that shit up, and we were able to bring out this tour, and it was really dope to have Darby O'Trill in Gary, Indiana again with Devereaux. The whole tour, Dev wasn't on this whole tour then with Darby, so it was even more special to bring to Gary that we had them together. This is 2 times now that they played in Gary, Indiana together. You know what I'm saying? Super dope.
Next we gotta get Frankie Goldie up here with him.
Hell yeah, dude. Frankie Goldie would love it up here, man. Give him some wings and shit.
Fuck yeah, man.
So we had them out here. We had the homies out here for that, and the tour ended up going great. Honestly, man, the month of April, weather-wise in Indiana and really everywhere, it was the shittiest ever. And that weekend ended up being great. We had a fucking sunny 80-degree Saturday in beautiful Gary, Indiana.
We just fucking followed that weather.
Straight up that whole next day. Yeah. So that was really dope, man, that the weather worked out for us. It was cool bringing, even Cody Manson, it was cool bringing him to fucking Gary for the first time, you know what I'm saying? And Young Strife.
It was great because right off the bat, as soon as they arrived, they're like, where's the Michael Jackson house?
Yeah, straight up.
It's right down the road.
Shout out to the homie Gary Goforth, Flint's Jose and the motherfucker. Yeah, man. It was a really dope event. And I want to shout out Why Not, the homie Why Not for coming out, bringing his shorty out then too. That was super cool, man. Everybody who came out to that show, much fucking love. It really our second event out of this venue was super dope, and to not even to even go back to the beginning where TeamMUJ have never we're gonna be we're gonna throw events on a regular type thing or whatever. And this ended up being our third event, 2 Clownpocalypses and then hosting this, but we did it, so that this tour could come through Gary and
have another hub, if you will.
Absolutely, yeah.
Tours to come through.
There does need to be
rock out foundations.
There needs to be more of that, especially in the crossroads of the United States here in Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Northwest Indiana, especially. So it was dope to bring them out again, and this whole tour ended up killing it, man. There was a group on there called Brandish My Metal. I had never heard of them before the tour, and I saw them on the tour flyer. And this is just me being 100%. I'm being everything that I say right now is 100%. So on the tour flyer or whatever, I saw their name, and in the time I didn't look it up or whatever for whatever reason, I should have. But I seen the name Brandish My Metal, and I was like, oh, this is gonna just be some
Norwegian type band up in this motherfucker.
That's not what I thought at all. I was like, yo, this is just gonna be some maybe some just some juggalo rap group or whatever. Brandish
I
My
thought
Metal
it was gonna be some metal shit.
Yeah, see, and he
that's what I thought.
Yeah, I really, even the way that it was spelled, because it's not even spelled, it's spelled different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't know. But these cats came, and they fucking put it down so fucking hard. It was so dope. If possible, I know they're from, Tennessee or some shit, man, but it'd be dope as fuck to get them back up on just, on, a rap show, just, a pure rap show, a hip-hop show or whatever in Gary, Indiana. They fucking killed it. Shout out Brandish My Metal. These dudes were dope, man. I sent this video, but it was too long to play on.
How they interacted with each other.
Yeah, man. Let me play a little bit off my phone. The video that I sent to the TeamMUJ account was too big or whatever to play, so let me just play a snippet of these cats real
snippet.
fast. Yeah. Oh man, they were fucking super dope, bro. Here's an 11-second clip of these guys. Hold on, I got another one here.
More deep and thin and exorcism. That's the things you niggas get out the next to jail. Something automatically just a clip. Bitch, my game on myself, yeah. Why you still calling me? You don't wanna talk to me. You keep talking, I don't know why you keep stopping me. You have to stop it, baby. Telling me come see my baby on my Facebook, bitch, you crazy. Stop getting me. Why you stop getting me? Why you stop getting me? Why you stop getting me? Bitch, stop calling me.
Yo, these guys were dope as fuck. So check them out, man. That shit was called "Do Time" or "Don't Be Calling Me." Yeah, that shit was dope, man. They were fire as fuck.
Yeah, it's Brandish My Metal.
Brandish My Metal, and you see what Frankie said there. Let me just pop that on. Fill this up real fast. You see that shit? What Frankie Goldie saying? WTF TV presents Juggalo Night, Los Angeles. Featuring Darby O'Trill, Young Stripe, special guest, Chapter 17's very own.
Bitch, I've been a rider since the dirt. Got my scars, so I'm cursed. Everybody know that Southside got work. Motherfucker talk about the trip.
King Zab.
No shit, all you see is the green bean.
Pays its own.
Toss that hater in the trash and watch the fire roast. Yeah, all these soldiers rep it hard. We out here yelling ghosts. Boy, your ass can eat a dick if you ain't with the Ghost Clan.
Yeah, peep up that shit, yo. The homies back on tour. So as we are talking about the Young Snuff tour right now, Darby O'Trill, Strife, the homie Waddy Watts, Ace Tone Boogie, and Hex, Chapter 17's very own, are performing for free at Sacred Farts, the Green Jello Club out in motherfucking LA. So go ahead and pull up. Free show, dog. Juggalo shit. Pull the fuck up.
Do it.
Um,
Let's fucking do it.
So we had the homies out here for that show, and then the next night we followed them out to Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, that shit was fucking crazy out there, man. Everybody was popping.
Bro, Cleveland was super dope, dog. That block was fire as fuck. We played at the new side room of the Odeon Theater. Yo, it was dope out in that area of Cleveland that we were at. Honestly, like, there was a bunch of shit to do. That block that we were on was popping. Shout out Cody Manson for taking care of that. I ended up DJing the show that night, and there was some good shit that performed. And it was just cool seeing the tour 2 nights in a row. It really made me like a lot of their tracks. And for some of these guys that I'd never heard some of this music from, it was really dope to hear it 2 nights in a row and watch them perform it. Even the homies.
You will be able to familiarize with them.
Yeah. Seeing them 2 nights, seeing them do it 2 days, talking throughout it, it was really dope, man. Even seeing the homies, even seeing like Strife set and seeing Darby set 2 nights in a row was just really dope. And Darby's set and Gary was slightly different than it was the rest of the tour.
Right.
And Gary, he played this track, Body in a Void, and then did the Jigsaw Killa joint, Kirsten Dunst experiment, out here in motherfucking Gary. So we followed that tour and we ended up in Cleveland with them. I got a fucking speeding ticket in Cleveland. That fucking was the only uncool thing that happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a fucking speeding ticket. We saw these people get married at a Motel 6 parking lot at 4 o'clock in the morning or some shit.
Yeah. That was
strange.
Very.
That was weird.
You know.
That was Juggalo shit, though, I guess. It was like Cleveland Juggalo shit. We were at a fucking Motel 6.
Cleveland rocks.
Motel 6 at fucking 4, literally it was 4 o'clock in the morning, man.
Straight up. We're not fucking lying to you. It was straight up 4 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Dog.
Fun shit.
Frankie Goldie ain't lying on that shit. And that's the thing too, man. Is in this time of the end of April and all the shit that we did, Gully did drop, and we will finally be able to talk. More on Gully there.
There you go.
And man, Jigsaw Killa snapped real fucking hard on Gully. It's pretty wild, man. 21 fucking tracks, dog. 21 fucking tracks. So we'll be talking more about Gully too over that weekend. Gully did drop on most streaming sources, and on the Young Snuff Tour, it dropped physical copies as well as on the Gore Hop Shop. So in the months leading up to Gully, man, we talked a lot about Gully here on the Weekly Wicked Web Show. We had Darby on the show several times. We had Dev on, and we talked a lot about Gully. Tonight, unfortunately, we can't have Darby on because he is rocking the stage in motherfucking LA. But we did talk a little bit about it in the last Weekly Web Show, and you could go peep that out. During the months leading up to Gully, I'd done some work on it or whatever, and there was just more and more that I wanted to talk about as it went on, and it did, like, with it coming out now, I'm super hyped that everyone was able to hear it and hear all the shit that's on it. Honestly, man, like this is like, for real, like, no fucking cap at all. This is the homie, but like, Gully is some of the best shit that I've ever fucking heard. Like, for real, it's some of the best wicked shit out right now that's not fucking like the Godfathers of the wicked shit. This is like definitely much needed dope wicked shit. There is something on Gully for
it's very refreshing.
Absolutely, man.
For our scene, for our culture.
There's tracks on here, and unfortunately, it's not on Apple Music right now.
No, but if you do buy yourself a physical copy, and then you send a picture of that, I think it was a receipt or a picture of that physical copy, Darby O'Trail himself will send you
the MP3 files.
The MP3 files for you to be able to play that any fucking way you want. So go get yourself a fucking copy anyway.
You could add that then to your Apple playlist or whatever, like play it off your phone like I have and shit that way. But I've been sharing some shit on Twitter, some of my favorite joints, some of my favorite lines of the shit. There is just so much that Darby says in this fucking album that is so dope, man. 100%. And there's some tracks on here, like, really, like, even, like, speaking of Frankie Goldie even being in the room, you know what I'm saying? Like,
let's fucking send him a link.
Hearing him on this shit was one of the first, on that track that he's on, was one of the first songs that I heard off of Gully because it was on that demo. Yeah. This is this whole story to fucking tell or whatever, but last year at the gathering, Darby was selling, it's right off my hand here, but was selling a Bring Out the Clowns EP. He had released the EP. It was on SoundCloud or whatever, but he had pressed it up for the gathering. It's all Shaggy the Airhead shit on it. It's super fucking dope. One of my favorite Darby songs ever. This Pardon Me joint that's on there. Fucking. Well, anyway, there was a fifth track on there and it was a bonus track. And on that shit was like all these, like, some of the stuff that he had let out last year, like Down by the Lake and Terrorizer and shit were like on there. But then there were snips of other stuff, and like I didn't really know Darby like that at the time, where like I could just text him and shit and hit him up like, yo, what's this, what's that, or whatever. So I was like looking all online for these tracks, and then I hit up Saw. I was like, yo, because I know Saw and shit, had been listening to him a lot too, and I'm like, yo, on that shit is these songs or whatever. So I hit up Saw and asked Saw, and Saw hit up Darby, and Darby said it was like, you know, some new shit or whatever. So when I saw Darby at Gorefest, I'm talking to him about this new shit, and that's when he put me on game or whatever. But sack over the over heads, I kept telling him, yo, what's that fucking delicatessen shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, just like he says it in the beginning of the part, but it's only so much of that song that he had on there. And when he had sent me the other files, it had said that it was featuring Frankie Goldie, and I was like, yo, this is gonna be dope. And Frankie Goldie then, I'm like how he says voice featuring the voice of God, and the end of that, or in the track, he's got this like just cool like voiceover shit. And honestly, man, it fucking ties that song in together. And that's one of my favorite tracks off it. Like some of the shit that Darby says in that song, like something about like man, I always hate reciting the bars because I'm gonna butcher them, but when I listen to him, I know what he's saying. But like he says some dope ass fucking lines in that track, and having Frankie Goldie's voice in that shit then too, and what he says in this shit,
the voice of a beautiful baby
from your boy Dabio Trill, you know what I'm saying? This shit's so dope, dog. He just fucking fits the shit, and then goes right back into Darby's verse, fire as fuck or whatever. But that was one of the first joints on there. That and this Three Skulls joint, you know what I'm saying? And that one is like my absolute like favorite fucking song, and that's one of the songs that I like for people who, I don't know, Darby is like totally in his own lane, and that track right there is like one of those songs that are like, oh yeah, Darby's in his own fucking lane. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's doing shit that sounds like that. That's like that wicked shit or whatever. That Three Skulls joint is so like I feel like me like fanning out to Darby at Gorefest is like how we ended up working together, and I ended up being like involved with Ungully or whatever, and like how like we became tight because I was like genuinely about his shit, dog. Like I had heard that Three Skulls joint, I had heard the fucking Sack of a Heads joint, and he starts telling me like that it's gonna be on this new shit or whatever. And then when he'd hit me up after Gorefest, it was like a week after Gorefest we had talked, and that's when he asked me he wanted me to start doing some shit that would be on Gully. So it's so super dope to come like now and where it's at now. And hear these tracks finished or whatever is so fucking dope. And hearing the shit that he added to the Three Skulls track, and hearing once Frankie Goldie's voice and like his like the vocal voiceover shit was on Sack of a Heads, it was just like super fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like it's songs like that that aren't. I mean, there's 21 tracks on here that people are going to have to hear them that weren't released as singles, weren't released as like the video singles, because we released a bunch of videos, and there's another one coming. But there are some tracks on here that are like, this is Darby O'Trill, this is that wicked shit. But if you listen to this whole album, you can see that this motherfucker is like super skilled, dog. Yeah. Like super fucking skilled. And it's the homie. Like, I'm not just saying that. Like, I actually be bumping Darby O'Trill in my car, motherfucking regularly. Shout out Speaky Cloud, the homie Mike Sears and shit. Gully it's like there is just shit on here for everybody, man. Like, and like Dev straight snaps on this too. Like the last track, that fucking when dust becomes one with the dirt, bro. Talk about Dev tones. That motherfucker straight kills it on that guitar on that shit. It is so insane, bro. And you got the bangers like the fucking, Terrorizer, fucking Down by the Lake type shit, you know what I'm saying? The fucking Big Idiot shit, the Bone Chillers, you know what I'm saying? And you got, some of these other tracks like Puddle Main that are just like straight wild. On this track, dog, look, on this track, Darby O'Trill, or on this album, Darby O'Trill makes an Alex Mack reference. I'll make your body liquefy like you was Alex Mack. Yo, Darby O'Trill is like fucking in his mid to late 20s. I don't even know if fucking Alex Mack was like, I don't think Alex Mack even came out until like 1994. So for him to have these like this deep fucking 90s lore reference in fucking on the shit is dope as fuck. His references onto shit are on point, bro. Fucking big blade on me like I'm Pyramid Head, just like fucking talks about fucking coming into a party with the fucking lawnmower, like Dead Alive, like just all kinds of dope shit in here, bro. Like Darby is making music for the fucking Juggalos, and it is so fire, dog. And like him and Dev just sound fucking insane together, bro. And it's like, this is like seriously, like have to say it because it's the truth, you know what I'm saying? They're just there's just something on here for fucking everybody, bro. Like you can fuck with this shit. And the fucking Casey Becker is dead. The fucking the Kirsten Dunst experiment with Jigsaw Killer, man. Jigsaw Killer pulled like that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to come you come super hard on someone else's record, you know what I'm saying? And he came super fucking hard on this shit. We are going to play it. There's a lot of shit that like, because it's not like, there's not videos or whatever for it, but I'm going to play some of this shit off of YouTube tonight. And to go right off the top, I'm going to play this Casey Becker or this Kirsten Dunst experiment from Gully. This has got the homie, Jigsaw Killer putting it down for the 219 slasher shit. Man, like all of my social media handles forever have always had 219 in it. You know, like when you come from this area or whatever, like I don't know, man. You gotta have some pride in coming out of the fucking dirt. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up, man.
Like you gotta have some fucking pride in that shit or whatever. So we do, dog. And Jigsaw Killer 219 slasher shit. He came fucking super hard on this fucking. And honestly, man, I even think that this track in general is like the beat and everything sounds like what would be a Jigsaw Killer track.
Straight up, but that's our opinion. We want to play this shit, see what you guys think.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and play this shit right now. This is going to be...
You don't need a waffle maker. But what you do need is this Jigsaw fucking Killer track right here.
All right, so we're queuing this up right now, and we're going to play this shit. This is going to be Jigsaw Killer with featured on the motherfucking Darbio Trills Gully. This shit, man... Honestly, dog, look, there's a lot of tracks on here, and there's some really good features on Gully. And there's not too many features on Gully, but there's some good features. And the features that, like, you got fucking Scum and Insane Poetry, that's legendary shit. Right. You got fucking D on there, and he snaps on Bone Chillers, I thought then too. Cody Manson's on it, so there is fucking mad, love. Honestly, again, this is our homie, and there might be some fucking, because it's our homie, we're gonna be saying this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Everyone always says that or whatever, but like
the future wicked shit.
If my homies suck, I tell them that their shit sucks so that they fucking get better, dog. Because that's what every homie should do.
That's
you know
why
what I'm
we made motherfucking That Shit Trash, That Shit Fire.
That's right. Look, man, if you haven't heard Gully yet, peep it out. You can buy it on gorehopshop.com. You could get it on almost all streaming sources. Apple has a problem, I think, with like maybe the titties on the front of it or some shit. But hey, man. Shit's dope as fuck, and really you should pick yourself a physical up because there's some really cool shit in the physical. There is a behind the CD. You can't even say the CD because of the green screen, but behind the CD.
Scooted over. Oh no!
Yeah, behind the
that looks dope.
That dope as fuck, right? Behind the CD, there's a dope ass little fucking flyer of something that's coming out soon, then too. But right now, we are going to share this shit. This is the Kirsten Dunst experiment. Featuring Jigsaw Killer. Holding down with the fucking 219, bitch! Man, hey, cop Gully, stream Gully, fuck with Gully. Gully season's here, but man, it ain't gonna be here long.
Dumb girl.
I be the one creeping up at the motion, the jerk of the night machete on my side, homicide on my mind, I'm the god of the fog, I'm the lord of the swamp, fuck around and get stuck. All these controls from the lake, 3 letters hang off my tongue, with an X in a circular blade, fuck around and get murdered today. Who's that vile crocodile smile, where it's like your shit, you give me bitch, you little bitch, I'll bash your head in with the brick, do the kicks up in my click, evil deck control my lips, wicked shit within my hands, master of dismemberment, concrete on the back of the wind, guess a bitch up. Pick the dick in your grip, pick it up, push it right into your ribs. This what you get for your idiot shit. Pick your body, not like you were sipping on some camouflage. But I'm over into a party, now I'm reenacting that alive.
I don't think it can be solved. I've got a problem. Fuck the world, I hate you all. I've got a problem.
Fucking Jigsaw Killer about to fuck it up, y'all. Hey, let us know. This shit trash, that shit's fire. What up?
I've got a problem. Fuck the world, I hate you all. Trash gang.
None of them, I live with brutality. Hands in your neck, on the weather like vanity. Choking on water, your lungs gonna take it. Cover your body, the rest do not make it. The vultures are coming, the ravens are crying. Pieces are missing, devour the night. Nobody let me continue a sign. Fingers are gone, the dogs are mine. 2 and 9, slash the shit. Lay your skin and fuck your bitch. I be on my murder shit. People say I'm fucking sick. Bury the hatchet inside of your brain. Run over people who kill in the rain. Stacking up bodies, I feel of a rage. Hiding your carcass and closing the cage. This I got some problems. Doctors cannot solve them. From the Midwest side, all the drugs inside the bitch. I keep a blade close just in case I get the urge to make your body weak. I need to see it.
I got a problem. I don't.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Honestly, like, there is some super dope features on Gully. But man, that's my motherfucking homie Jigsaw. Killer straight stabbing that shit. Shout out to Saw.
TeamMUJ, motherfucker.
You could find, hey man, on any social media, you could just type in 219 Slasher and you will find Jigsaw Killer. That's the shit, man. And honestly, bro, I got another Jigsaw Killer banger that he sent me. Man, super
Let's
dope.
just volunteer him for collabs, like right now.
Nah, fuck that. He ain't working with nobody, dog.
You or nobody yet?
Nah, dog.
Not yet?
Nah, he ain't working with nobody, dog.
Nobody?
Nah.
No.
Nah, bro. He ain't working with nobody, dog. It's
Still
that
lost
exclusive
then.
shit. Yeah, it's their loss.
That's their
dog.
loss then.
Yeah, he ain't working with nobody yet, dog. Everyone had their opportunity, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Now they gotta wait. Now they gotta wait again, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
219 Slasher on that Slasher shit, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Slash Gang or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, hey man, honestly, Gully's out now. I'm gonna play a couple more joints from Gully throughout the night and some other shit throughout the night. Cause man, like, there's some good ass tracks on there that, for real, man, that are just different and aren't the singles, you know what I'm saying? There's a couple things too, like, now all the tracks are out. I ended up like scratching or chopping some cuts and shit on like 5 different tracks on there. For the most part, they're all just like relatively simple type shit. Like, you guys have heard the Casey Becker shit, which was dope. That was like all the stuff that's on there, even the Big Idiot shit were samples that I had pulled. Like, so I got into the project late stage where like almost all like Darby stuff was kind of recorded. The beats and stuff were selected. The tracks were basically all selected. Almost everything was already together by the time I got involved on the project. And Darby sent me the shit, like a rough draft, and I listened to the project, and there was a couple of tracks that right away stood out to me. Some of the stuff that he'd already released, like Down by the Lake and Terrorizer, I felt like I couldn't fuck with. Even like Sunderland's Wonderland, because I had already heard it. I saw him perform it live and all that shit like 2 different times, or once, or at least, or 2 different times by the time he'd sent it to me. So I was like, those were like classics that I felt like I couldn't do anything else on, even as much as I wanted to. But one of the first tracks that I laid anything down for on there ended up being the intro, the Enter the Swamp shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And that Matt Murdis, I think, was here when I first started fucking with it. It was pulled a sample, and really the sample that I pulled because there's screams inside of the track already, and I just like really did like cut it up like some ICP shit that ended up being like the direction that like that kind of went like some classic like Clark or Shaggy cuts or some shit, you know what I'm saying?
It really did. I thought it turned out fantastic, bro.
So that was like stuff like that one was one of the ones that I wanted people to hear like right away, just because I thought it just sounded super dope with it, and I was glad that fucking the Casey Becker shit ended up being like a sample or a single, and even the Bone Chiller shit, like the Bone Chiller scratch was just like some simple going back and forth on the record or whatever. So, but it's all dope, and man, I really like appreciate Darby and Dev reaching out to me and getting me involved in the project, and like and future projects now too. So like Gully's here, Gully's out, and I've been like, I really wanted everyone to hear Gully because it was just super dope to work on it or whatever, and I listened to it a lot, and I've still been listening to it a lot. But like the next shit's already like getting ready and shit too. So like
what we can say is just fucking wait.
It's like it's super dope, man, and it's like it's dope because of this shit, man. Like there's been like it's really like just. We met Darby on the web show during like the fucking pandemic or whatever, like in 2020, and the way that shit's developed, and like Dev's been looking out for us since like the beginning and shit. So it's dope. Like Dev made a beat here in the 219, or started a beat here in the 219 when he was up here with this fucking sample from some like this dude Insano, and sent it to me. And man, I was like scratching on that beat then too. Like it was just dope as fuck. Like as like a jug who like actively listens to like Ouija Mac and ICP, it's just dope as fuck. Like to know the god Devro and be scratching on the fucking beats and shit, and like the fucking, you know, like Darby and shit, and like even knowing Strife now too. Like you see that fucking I Am Atrophy. That's gonna be some shit. The Tomb, man. The Tomb's gonna be some wild shit, man. Like, are you scared yet, man? I'm telling you, like, there's some big swamp shit, man. All kinds of shit going on, dog. This new Jigsaw Killer track, I just laid some cuts down. I'm about to lay some vocals, like not rap vocals down, to some like radio type vocal shit. Like, oh man, we can't. It's gonna be fucking cold blooded, man. Like
same, we're working on our radio voices.
The shit's
this
fucking.
Is my voice. This is my voice.
This is my voice.
This is my voice.
Matt loves his radio voice. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
He loves the like that velvet. He likes the rich velvet. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
But it's dope as fuck, man. That there's all this shit going on. So make sure that Imperfections remix part 3. Yeah.
No.
Where in the background you just hear me saying, and he broke the fucking mirror.
And he broke the fucking mirror.
And he broke the fucking mirror.
He broke the fucking mirror.
Shout out the whole squad winning, whole squad killing it. And the boys, like I said, they out in fucking LA tonight, and you can catch them the rest of the rip. Peep this little ad for that.
I can honestly tell you that I have never seen anything as shocking as what was discovered earlier today.
Leaning down by the lake, blisters on my hands. It's been a long day digging all these graves. Blood drains out the veins. Push up the deep, burn the body. Now they gone without a. I can feel the hot one coming. I can feel the pop running, yeah. I can feel the hot one coming. I can't see the sight, so I'm somewhere for the night. God ain't gon' save me after all that I've done. Everybody hates me, and I hate everyone.
That shit looks so fucking fresh, bro.
Honestly, dog, like, I wish I could be going out to the tour, and like,
Right?
I was I don't know why flights are fucking so expensive out to that area, but I was trying to hit up that fucking Idaho Fall
Nice
show,
area.
or the fucking not even the LA. I wasn't gonna go fucking LA. LA's Tonight Show would have been lit as fuck, but I was trying to go to a different show. I was trying to go the one that has DJ Chunk on it,
Right.
or the one with Shaggy the Airhead.
I'd actually give out those fucking dates for those right now.
I got the little picture
The
here.
gem is Idaho Falls,
Yeah, I got that.
Salt Lake City, 19 and 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that the gem. I was looking at fucking flights, dog, and it's like $1,000 and shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, dog?
Fuck?
Like, if it was like 5-6 round trip, I'd go ahead and do it. But it's fucking
$1,000 round trip?
$1,000.
God.
And like I looked at Albuquerque too.
You
Albuquerque
get
was
a
a
hooker
motherfucker.
with them?
But I wanted to go. Like I know Albuquerque would be dope because like I think Strife was like I think he was out in Albuquerque for a while, and I'm pretty sure Waddy's from Albuquerque. So Ace Tone Boogie, I think that'd be fucking dope as fuck. But it's fucking. Every night these motherfuckers got someone new and dope on the fucking spot. You know what I'm saying? Salt Lake City would be that would be the spot too, man. Because DJ Chunk's gonna be fucking DJing up there. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be straight love. Yeah, man. And then you got fucking Shaggy the Airhead killing it on the night in Idaho Falls, bro. Speaking of fucking Shaggy the Airhead and LS, the Lazy and Crazy, bro. Look at that shit right here, dog. New Lazy and Crazy drop is available right now for the next 48 hours only. You can pre-order this pack. you can pre-order this pack right here. LazyandCrazyClothing.com.
Those pins, shit.
Hey,
your boy's birthday coming up.
The Pat Murdoch's birthday is at the end of the month. I am buying that duffel bag so you can keep all this presidential shit inside of it. Dude, this, hey, honestly, like I said this before on a show. I try to get the shit that when I get the lazy, when I can fucking grab a Lazy and Crazy drop. Try to get shit that like it's the first time he's done it of or whatever,
right?
Or like not necessarily like that hat's dope as fuck, but really that duffel bag. I had my eyes on that duffel bag. I do need a Lazy and Crazy hat for sure. But that duffel bag's dope as fuck. I got the shoulder bag. I got another like bag that he did then too. And I don't know if that jacket was the first time that he did like that jacket and that the way that he did it or whatever. But I try to get some of the other stuff that's like ain't just the regular shit or whatever because I think it just looks more fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if I were somebody, I would cop that motherfucking that duffel bag. Them fucking that sticker and pins that are dope. That hat is fucking lit as fuck. I don't really wear a lot of colors if you couldn't fucking tell though, and that's why I'm probably gonna get those basketball shorts, especially for the gathering type shit. Right. But I really like that duffel bag. I'd go through the gathering with that duffel bag pimping. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
Like both of his other bags that I got from him are dope as fuck, bro. Like the shoulder bag that I got from him, I didn't expect it to look the way that it did. And it fucking fits like perfectly. It fits my bud, the heat, and my phone, where I could just reach right into that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Just
like, oh, blunt, junta,
yeah,
shotta, phone call. You know what I'm saying? All right there, dog. It's super dope, bro.
Right,
so I recommend copping some shit from Lazy and Crazy, especially on this trip. Shout out Trevor Douglas Lloyd in the motherfucking house, man. Ooh. He's that homie. Long time MUJ homie. Yeah, man. On top of that, Darby O'Trill, he's featured on the single that just dropped the other day. We're gonna play that shit too, as well as more Gully throughout the night. Because they're out in the motherfucking on the road on the motherfucking Children of the Swamp tour. So
Swamp
we're gonna be
and shit.
We're gonna be hyping the homies up, man. So if you can, pull up, pop out on these guys, show them some Juggalo love or whatever.
That shit's gonna be fresh.
Bring them some Fago. Bring Strife, your girlfriend, and some ketchup.
Definitely the ketchup.
Definitely your girlfriend. For sure though, man. There's this. Let me play this other shit real quick. This is some new Darby that just dropped. Oops. What the? That's dope, man. Darby O'Trill just dropped yesterday with these other cats, you know what I'm saying? I just played it from that. I don't know if you'd heard it yesterday. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Amo. It's El Brujo de Barrio, so like the witch of the barrio, of the hood, the witch of the hood, basically, you know what I'm saying? Look at that shit. Like, so instead of like the Wizard of the Hood, so I guess it would be like the Wizard of the Hood, but like Bruja is like witch type shit, so Wizard like of the Hood type shit. But, hey man, this shit's dope as fuck. There's some new fucking.
So wouldn't that be male?
Yeah, that's the male version.
Male
so
warlock.
Yeah, it's like warlock or witch or wizard.
So the warlock with the hood.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, is that what you? That's what you call like a male witch.
And isn't Bruja wouldn't be the female?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So is that what you call a male witch though? Is a warlock?
Bruja? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what. Yeah.
Bruja? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't know what you call a male witch. I just thought you just called him a witch.
Warlock?
Yeah, I didn't know that. It's cool. I know you're a witch and shit. I know like you practice the dark arts and shit. But anyway, hey, this shit's fire as fuck. This shit slaps. And you guys are gonna dig this fucking album cover if you guys haven't seen it already. So here you go.
Goes hard, man.
Some new Darby O'Trill, man. Catch the homies out on the road. We're gonna talk about some other shit. We're gonna talk some gathering vendors. We're gonna talk some fucking demon season.
Fuck yeah.
And still gonna talk a little bit about fucking Slicey P's show last or 2 weeks ago, and some shit that we did while the swamp was up here.
And we're gonna smoke this joint. So if you guys have some weed,
oh my god, look, the magic junt. While we're getting rid of the dew, play this track that looks very similar to Wizard of the Hood. Oh
shit!
Wow! All right, check this shit out.
Wow!
Hey man, hey, this shit goes hard, bro. Hey, turn it up. If you guys are listening to this shit, some shit that's got some pound on it, turn this shit up because this shit goes hard as fuck.
Lo primero soy el puto amo. Lo segundo soy el puto humo. No pillan mis barras porque voy sin gorra. Porque me he puesto en mi sitio como ninguno. Es un nivel de redacción que se te va la olla. 3 JJs Benítez y un caballo de Troya. Profesional, si se me sale me guardo la polla. Que quede claro, solo quiero dejar una huella. No he tenido que cambiar de idioma. Por todo el mundo suena mi ranchera. Ahora el humo ya está claro, se está abriendo hueco. Ya ni siquiera los yankees se hacen los suecos. Esta va por mí, por Mr. Mill, por Goa Humo y los arquitectos. Soy un creep y todo un friki. Si me entiendes tienes algo muerto. Mi razonamiento y un final abierto. Casi imposible terror que presento. El brujo del barrio soy prota violento.
Earth is a hell where it's safe for the sinners. For pills on the plate and then ain't for dinner. Life is something that is not made for beginners. The day that you die is a day to remember. Cemetery listening to Deftones. On your tombstone, I lay a single red rose. The idea of the purpose is making me nervous. And on the inside, but alive on the surface, I feel like Curtis, they go in the furnace. Am I cursed to be forever worthless? I don't know. I'm uncertain, not a people person. I speak in cursive. I'm preacher burning. I splat up blood across the cleanest curtains. I am evil vermin. You're a sacred cow in my slaughterhouse. You chose to break me down, so I let the monster out. Your voice of treason is such an awful sound. Bitch, I'll dismember you, discredit your body parts across the town. Chico tu madre, fuck what the cops say, fuck what the ops claim. You like a sauce main, I don't give a fuck who you are. Little Mr. Uber superstar, bullets ripping through your foreign car. When you try to go to war with God, freak of nature, I am more than odd. I'm banging broads in the Parthenon, masked up with singing, oh my your family about to have to plan a funeral. I battle demons like Doom Eternal. Put your knife cut through eternals. Fuck around and get crippled, bitch. Shut your mouth or I'll piss in it. You a stupid, goofy ass idiot. They'll find your corpse with missing limbs.
Think about that shit. That shit was dope.
Yeah, let us know what you guys thought of that. Sound off in the comments and go fuck with those people, man. I feel like, shout out to all the La Raza, you know what I'm saying? It's really dope that there's any kind of fucking Hispanic representation in the wicked shit, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be leading into some more shit that we're going to be talking about tonight. It's super dope. And even hearing Darby on that shit is super fucking fresh to, blend those two styles to come out, together. And even when, Darby even at least dropped some Spanish line and shit like, chinga tu madre, fucks with the cops, yo, that shit's dope. He killed it. His verse is he snapped so fucking hard. Homie snap fucking hard, bro. And run that shit. Go subscribe to that channel, like that video and all that shit. It's dope as fuck, man. We'll put the link in the motherfucker. We'll put the link in this shit when it's all said and done. Yeah, man, that's some other shit. And that was it was cool because, we're talking Gully's out right now. Man, there's so much more fresh Darby O'Trill that you guys are going to be hearing. And that was just
it's just the beginning, y'all.
That's we keep saying refreshing is like some new music or whatever, but that shit was dope as fuck having Spanish shit on there, you know what I'm saying? And that kind of takes us to where else we're going to go on the show is that in the beginning of this month, we're not done talking about April, so we're going to still talk about some other shit probably in April, from April, but kicking off this month, Chapter 17 Records debuted their newest artist, Hex, with Demon Season. You guys know here at TeamMUJ, we've been talking about Hex for a while now, a couple of years at least, here on the Weekly Wicked Web Show and the rest of our outlets or whatever. That West Coast Wicked shit. We've been talking about it. We've been talking about the style. We've been talking about Hex. And, before even the Chapter 17 stuff, we were really wanting to get Hex on the Weekly Web Show and shit, you know what I'm saying? That's no Caparelli either.
Oh shit. I know he reached out, at Jay's birthday bash.
Oh yeah, to Jiggy or whatever.
He wanted to do something, meet up with us, but he said he got caught up in doing some other shit.
Hell yeah. He dropped the shit May 6th. Shout out fucking Alaska. That motherfucking homie's dope as hell. Shout out Alaska. Last time I saw Alaska was in Indiana before the gathering, like 3 days before the gathering.
He messaged me about that. He's like, dog, I saw Bobby Legend J. I was like, fuck yeah, man. He's like, what the fuck are you doing in Indy?
He was at that Ouija Mac show in
so
Indianapolis.
I was like, oh yeah, man.
Anyway, Hex dropped this fucking Demon Season Chapter 17 debut, and man, like, again, man, we keep saying fucking refreshing, but it's a refreshing time in the motherfucking underground. It is a fucking good ass time. It's always been fun to be a juggalo. It's always been a good time to be a juggalo.
But god damn, is it fucking great to be
But
a
it's a
juggalo
fucking great time
man.
right now to be a juggalo, because you look to your left, you look to your right, and you got some fucking good music, and we got a nice fucking bunch of stuff to look in front of us towards. Like, again, man, with this shit, with Demon Season, it wasn't like, I don't know, man. I knew what to expect as at least the West Coast Wicked shit or whatever, but I didn't know what to expect as it got ready to come out. And I luckily got it the day before it was released on like streamers or whatever. And man, when I got to listen to it, it was so fucking dope, bro. Because you hear a lot of the same shit. Like, you hear, when it comes to this Wicked shit, it comes to this juggler shit, when it comes to a lot of music in general, you hear like the same shit. The same sound, the same kind of flow patterns or whatever. With the Wicked shit, there isn't a lot of that West Coast vibe that gets put on or whatever. So you don't hear it as much, you know what I'm saying? Hearing like Hex or whatever sounds like, some like The Game spitting some fucking straight Wicked shit or whatever, bro. The beats on this shit are fire as fuck. The few features, you know what I'm saying, are dope. Really, we talked about some of the shit, like some of the features on here. We'll talk a little bit more about it. But even like, just like, I mean, he fucks with his DJ Stigmata, but then having DJ Chunk on here. DJ Chunk scratched on a bunch of these tracks and it's super dope. It ties it together. You have that Shaggy the Airhead beat that's super fucking dope. The Devro beat on the intro with Chunk on that shit then too. But then, you got Ouija Mac for this track Villains, man, and like it's really dope. I always like to hear Ouija on different shit. You hear Ouija on Devro and it's like ICP with Clark, you know what I'm saying? That good, you know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
So to hear Ouija on other stuff is always really cool, to hear how he sounds and see how he fucks with it. That's what I like.
Yeah, we switch it.
Especially when it's not his style. Like, he'll get other producers.
Like that.
Yeah. He'll get other producers to do some of his shit sometimes, like he did, Fallen Angelic and stuff, and Zodiac and stuff. And outside of like Shaggy or Dev, it's it's usually Shaggy and Dev, and so when you do hear it on outside, even those guys still, I feel like he gets that shit like a little bit more tailored for his style. You know what I'm saying? But this is him on Hex's style and a Hex track, and I think it turns out really dope. And like Jiggy Fresh says, I'm giving all credit to Jiggy Fresh. Jiggy Fresh believes that there will be an entire Villains like EP project that'll come out.
Yeah,
that's Jiggy Fresh. So if you guys hear that anywhere, Jiggy Fresh said it first. And we're gonna go right into it right now. This is the video for Villains from Hex and Ouija Mac.
So do us a favor, and after you watch this, go to the actual YouTube page and run that shit up too.
Yeah, this is on Hex's YouTube channel too. So make sure you go subscribe to Hex's YouTube channel. Drop a whoop whoop, C17, some TeamMUJ shit.
TeamMUJ sent you.
Hell yeah! Here you go, man. This is that shit. And then as it goes though too. No one's above it. Sound off in the comments. This shit's trash. This shit's fire. Let us know.
Pull up to that red light. Demon in the flesh with them red eyes. I keep it on the
that west side. Shit be in my blood, so that's full life. Bitch, I run the night, I keep my blood lit. I like them got there. Since she wanna show out, baby topless. Don't sled, hella cut though. Why you acting scared like you seen a ghost? Cause I'm a young go, yeah that's fair five. Ain't nobody playing games, see that in my eyes. Homie, you telling lies, talking like a bitch. Yeah, we heard it from the hood, you was talking shit. So we don't fuck with you, yeah that's all facts. You should give it up, your shit all whack. Came from a wolf pack, ain't looking for more. I'm a beast, fuck you gon' do. Killin' on the block, get a text, and it's all. I pull up to the spot, get lost in the smoke. So she wanna make a flick, heard that she a pro. I like the way she poke it out when she hit a pose. So this motherfucker trippin', hating on my business. Shit's all good, you and your homies been witness. Assassin with the hit list, with me no hitting switches. In the gun stay, bitch, you know I keep it wicked. I keep it 760. Hood forever with me. I know I got these haters that are still trying to get me. I'm riding through the city, 5 G's in the blood. I keep a bad girl like you seen her on the hood. 15 getting draw. Talking to a blue high, yeah, I know she's sexy, but she got us like Medusa. Have you with the Ruga, get it done with movers. Talking shit, introduce you to the shooter. In the star, we the villains.
We the motherfucking villains.
In the dark with my killers.
In the dark with my killers.
The whole hood gon' feel us.
Whole hood gon' feel us.
We the motherfucking villains.
We the motherfucking villains.
In the star, we the villains.
We the motherfucking villains.
In the dark with my killers.
In the dark with my killers.
The whole hood gon' feel us.
Whole hood gon' feel us.
We the motherfucking villains.
We the motherfucking villains. Born up in the cemetery, destined to be legendary. Got it from my daddy, ho, the pimpin' is hereditary. Ain't no GTA online, ho, we really ready. Murdering the verbiage, every verse is an obituary. Whipping in the Tesla X, we hitting switches in the Chevy. Chapter 17, and this motherfucking pendant heavy. I got the weight of the world on my neck. I swing my hatchet and somebody split. We are the villains that live in your head. All of the pages will finally be read. From the sands of the wasteland, 2 killers from the desert had to shake hands.
In the star, we the villains.
We the motherfucking villains.
In the dark with my killers.
In the dark with my killers.
The whole hood gon' feel us.
Whole hood gon' feel us.
We the motherfucking villains.
We the motherfucking villains.
In the star, we the villains.
We the motherfucking villains.
In the dark with my killers.
In the dark with my killers.
The whole hood gon' feel us.
Whole hood gon' feel us.
We the motherfucking villains.
We the motherfucking villains.
Chapter 17.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
dope, man.
Yo, shout out King Zab for killing that video amongst most of the last few that WeG's put out. King Zab did that. King Zab is hosting the free Juggalo Night show tonight in LA at Sacred Farts. So man, make sure you get there. It's another reason to be there. There's gonna be some fucking. I mean, that's already dope as fuck. You got Hex, Darby, Strife, King Zab hosting, Ace Tone in the motherfucking place. So free show tonight. Man, and Hex, bro. So there you go. Like that right there. Seeing the way that Hex, like when I grew up, man, I listened to this guy. Like his name was Kid Frost. He was a Mexican rapper from LA and shit. And me and my dad listened to this dude like all the time or whatever. So like I've always liked Hispanic representation, Mexican representation in rap music, and but like that kind of style or whatever. Not like not full on Spanish music, but I like, you know, when they do incorporate some Spanish stuff, like the shit that we just listened to with Darby. Then even before that, so that's been dope. Like there was a homie SPM, I know, like he's got like a fucked up like controversy and shit though now, but that was like another, and he was from like Texas or whatever too. But hearing Hex's style and him doing the wicked shit, man, is like so dope.
Kind of reminiscent.
And yeah, and it's like, and it's just hearing that LA sound. Like we always talk about like hip hop or whatever, and I one of the times we were on with Mike Sears or whatever, when I talk like hip hop or whatever, I was always a West Coast hip hop fan. Like the first rap album cassette or whatever I ever owned was motherfucking Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style. You know what I'm saying? And I've always been to like Ice-T, Ice Cube, Kid Frost, like shit like that. West Coast shit was always my shit or whatever. So hearing the West Coast style and done up in like with the wicked shit, it's super fucking dope, dog. And I think like if you listen to the album, Hex snaps on it. The beats are dope. The content's dope. The tracks are dope. And Matt Murderous, there's another feature on there, and that you'd like to also see as the next video, right?
Man. Yeah, hell yeah. Fucking Pale Horse and with Project Thorn.
That's man. Like having Project Born on the track is like that like legendary cosign, like yo,
Right.
Hex is that wicked shit. And they killed it on the shit.
Hell yeah, they did. They
killed
snapped.
it.
Like fucking Frank and fucking Chris.
Yeah. They straight
Mad
snap.
props on that shit.
And that's another dope ass track. And you were saying like you'd like to see that as a video, right?
I would, dude.
Yeah.
I think that would be dope.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
And Matt Murderous is like our plug with Project Born. Anytime that we've had Project Born on like our show or played any of their music or whatever, is because Matt Murderous was like top telly street team ninja for this shit, right?
I want to say.
I don't know. Matt Murdoch has plug with fucking them, and they sent a dope ass track for us to play on Trash Fire, and we played it as like an intermission track or whatever this past week or whatever. And we will be sitting down with him. Matt Murdoch is lining some shit up to.
Yeah. Listen, we just gotta line up a day when we're gonna do another Webshow, or if we're gonna go up to Flint and just do one of those.
That'd be tight as
We're
fuck.
gonna do a live one.
Get up there if they fuck with fucking Big Rob still, right?
So Big Will.
Big Will, I mean,
Big Will. See if he let us come through and
Big Will host
do a live interview.
Do a live interview with Project Born. Hey, that'd be tight as fuck. And honestly, man, for like back to the Hex shit, they killed it on there, so it would be dope to talk about it with them and that will be something that we talk about.
And their other projects that they'll be doing. That'd be really nice.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
Definitely check out the Hex shit, man. Hey, for honestly, I copied this design.
That's a dope ass.
I had like my chest piece is based off of like the Laugh Now Cry Later type shit or whatever. Right. That's the shit that I have done across is based off that shit or whatever. So I've always liked the way that it's done. The Demon Season shit looks dope as fuck. It's like this is like some real like cholo shit, dog. It's dope as fuck, bro. So cop it, man. I'm happy to have to be representing Hex as Chapter 17 on some straight up Juggalo shit, and I think like he'll be putting it down for the Jugs and representing this culture further and introduce the Juggalo shit to more people, you know what I'm saying? So that's dope.
To the mass.
Make sure you check that shit out. He's got that other that other jam was Ruthless or some shit that came out then too on the track. It's another video that he has out for it and shit then too. So go run the numbers up on that stuff. Go hit his YouTube channel, the official YouTube channel for him, and subscribe to that shit. And I guess his like account got suspended on Twitter, so you can follow West Coast Wicked, and I think that's going to be his new handle right now.
Right.
But otherwise, on Instagram, it's still Hex with 3 X's 760 or whatever the area code is out there. I guess my bad. But hey, shout out Hex, shout out fucking Chapter 17, straight fucking serial killing this shit right now, man. Chunk, Ouija, whole fucking team out there killing it, man. And like, speaking of Chapter 17 and rolling on to some other news that we got going on then too, over the last week or so, they announced a bunch of vendors for the Gathering, the Juggalos.
Yeah.
Chapter 17 again is on that list of vendors, so look out for the homie Derek holding it down, the booth. Maybe with Saint Logie Swish out there.
Logie Swish
out there.
Logie Swish is our fucking homie, bro.
Yeah, dude, straight up. Logie Swish been
Shout out to Logie
Saint
Swish.
Logie driving the boys around on that one tour and shit, and holding down the fucking Gathering merch table. But yeah, so they're amongst the lists of vendors who will been confirmed for the Gathering, the Juggalos, and the list is actually has like one big bomb on it. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty fucking dope. Other than the return of Lazy and Crazy merch booth, which was like honestly probably one of the most poppin' merch booths last year.
It was the biggest one there. It was dope.
It wasn't. I don't even think it was the biggest one there. It was dope. Like there was the way that the banner was that said Lazy and Crazy Clothing. You could see it all the way from across the park.
Straight up.
Like it was like just the way that maybe the positioning of his booth and all this other shit, but it was like the only banner that you could see directly what it was all the way from like the other side of that dinosaur.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So okay, when I go to the merch booth, boom, there's fucking Lazy and Crazy's merch booth or whatever, and it was popping. All kinds of dope clothes.
Like,
so that's going to be back there. The Chapter 17 booth's going to be back there. Our homies Dead Canvas are also returning.
Fuck yeah.
Man, and fucking Chesty's been dropping all kinds of dope shit about the new fucking the weed versions of that shit.
I gotta hit him up on that shit.
It'll be tight to actually chop it up with them, this year.
Yeah.
So shout out, man, Dead Canvas, the whole team.
Go
Spend your money with them, man. That's already a bunch of spots, so start saving your money now. You got 80 days left. But the thing that really kind of caught my attention, I really haven't seen people talking about it as much more, but the LSP merch booth's going to be set up. The mobile merch wagon, the mobile chop shop is going to be set up at the Gathering of the Juggalos. And that's not surprising to me, and that's not like a big thing or whatever, but I really doubt that they're only going there to sell merch.
No, it seems heavy.
I mean, if they are, that's cool as fuck. But I really doubt that they're only going there to sell merch. Let's hope, at least. We need Razor, we need Darby, we need Cody at the Gathering, you know what I'm saying?
Make my motherfucking day.
Yeah, dog. 50 Shades of Snuff returns to the Gathering. Hopefully, I don't know. We begged for it last year. So, hopefully we get it this year.
I'm sure that's a lot of juggalos are dreaming about an LSP.
It's the dreams. So. It's the Gathering of Dreams. But honestly, man, I think that shit would be dope. And that they have the merch wagon there, that just makes me a little bit more in the thought that there could be an LSP set or multiple members of LSP playing at the Gathering.
Right.
Because we really need a Darby O'Trill set at the Gathering.
We really do.
Feel like it's earned. You know what I'm saying?
Much.
Just like, motherfucker went hard. This is not just us saying it like, motherfucker went hard, Hey, people thought Darby O'Trill was cool way before we thought he was, you know what I'm saying? So this motherfucker definitely has earned it, you know what I'm saying?
Those, sir, are facts.
But anyway, so do a lot of people, and it is a Gathering of the Dreams, and I hope that everybody gets an opportunity to perform or do something with the Gathering this year. Honestly, we didn't put in anything just because that's how the Gathering goes, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I like to be anywhere and everywhere at the same time at the Gathering. And it'd be dope to have some cool responsibility to be able to shoot some shit or host some shit or announce some shit. If my boy Strife performs, it'd be really cool to be able to at least announce him like I fucking do every once in a while,
Right.
Or host a stage or whatever. The last year, I don't think I blew my voice out, but I tend to blow my voice out, you know what I'm saying?
Every goddamn Gathering.
But I don't know, man. You gotta ask to get. So we didn't put in anything this year. But it's the Gathering of Dreams, and hopefully our wildest dreams will come true. I don't even know what my wildest dreams would be anymore at the Gathering or whatever. They would have to be some absolutely unrealistic shit, because after so many gatherings and seeing so much different shit, it's really outside of the most fucking ridiculous shit, what more is dream worthy? You know what I'm saying? All my homies, every one of my homies playing, so that I could, and then all them playing where I'd be able to have the time to go see them. That's the dream. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All my homies being on stage somewhere, different times or same times consecutively. It'd be dope as fuck. But that's about as much dream as I could get, other than weird ass unrealistic shit, like next level mainstream shit, fucking Snoop Dogg, or at least because of the shit that happened with DJ Paul last year, the shit that happened with DJ Paul last year, could we get could we get him and Juicy J to perform this year to make up for it? You know what I'm saying? That'd be cool. That's Gathering of Dreams. I don't know, man. But we are gonna announce our meetup in the next couple of weeks, or in the next couple of days. Actually, I was gonna have it ready today, but we're picking
improv shit.
We're working on the exact details to it, because the Gathering is a little bit different this year. So we're gonna kind of just wait a little bit. But we basically It'll be in the same place and like same time most likely as it was last year. But we're just narrowing down the exact date, and you'll be able to find more yard signs at the gathering from us this year. The Gathering of Dreams. But as the gathering rolls on, just 80 days away.
Holy shit.
Just 80 days away.
The day's almost over. You might as well just fucking say fucking...
Are we breaking down to 79 already?
79?
So we're very close to 60, so you guys better chill.
Oh, God.
I believe it is. I believe it's, 80 days today. There's a homie on Twitter who's tweeting it every day.
Huh.
Yeah. And it's like, it's starting to get to me like, okay, cool. I need to start getting ready now.
Holy shit.
I'm really not either, but at least I know that now is the time, you know what I'm saying? So,
now is definitely the time.
Really, I booked the hotel as soon as possible. I'm not worried about my ticket. I'll buy me a ticket like fucking. There's years where I bought my ticket at the game or whatever. Matt's you got a car pass, so it's like we're kind of at least we're both in kind of some type of shit. But it's like MUJ shit, we have a bunch of stuff to get ready, and then just like when's the gathering, so you got to get like ready or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's, as it comes closer, we will be doing our annual gathering stuff where we talk shit about the potential lineup, or if they all of a sudden drop a lineup on us, we'll talk about it or whatever.
How they do.
Last year, I told stories of every gathering that I went to. I told like one story from like 9 gatherings last year. I probably won't do that again this year. I'll wait another 5. If I go to 5 more after this, I'll do another 5 before I do it all over again. Right. There's stories that I can never tell though too, so that's why I like telling it. I don't want to tell the same stories over again, and some of the stories like I could literally like just never ever tell. You know? Right. So, but as the gathering rolls around, we will be doing that other gathering stuff. If anybody else out there who does some shows, you guys want to talk gathering shit, come on here, or we'll come on to your guys' show and talk some gathering stuff. Like for I do have gathering stories for days that I don't mind telling again on other people's shows, but I don't want to just keep telling the same stories on our show every year. You know what I'm saying? True. And last year, like for some content, I told it's like I don't know how long it is, but I told like 9 gatherings with the stories, like one story from like each gathering. Yeah, and it was pretty fucking cool. It was super dope. They were all just memories and shit. Yeah. So that's what we're kind of doing again this year. I honestly I expect to be like every year. I expect the unexpected to happen. So. There's probably going to be weird events. There's probably going to be weird performances. And I just can't wait to start talking about all of that shit even more. Like here, it's about to be Memorial Day weekend here, like next week or some shit, or 2 weeks. I'm sorry from now, like 2 weeks from now or some shit will be the end of the month, and then it's like summer started. Mm-hmm. It's time to fucking gather. Those dreams are already kicking in. Where I have dreams where I'm just walking around the gathering, like nothing's really. Cabin and people are just setting up, and I'm going from site to site like I just normally do at the gathering or whatever. And I've just been talking about the gathering a lot more than last year's gathering. Like I was telling you even yesterday, man. Like last year, I had was one of my if it was top 5 gatherings, it might even been my top 3.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. Nice.
It's definitely my top 3 actually.
Don Chaos in the house. What up?
Don Chaos. Don Chaos, new member of fucking Florida. Don Chaos is Florida man now.
Holy shit.
Hell yeah. Don Chaos, I hope this means, though, that we will still see you at the gathering of the Juggalos this year. That would be super dope, because Don Chaos is part of some of my favorite memories at the gathering last year.
Oh, yeah, man.
Being
able to meet him and shit?
Meeting him in person, because that's crazy that
seeing him receive that Replicon award,
watching from the hill while he accepted his Replicon Radio Award. Exactly. Yeah.
We were there.
And seeing him at the Crustcast stage, and meeting them all up over there. That was some dope parts, and I think, like I said, last year's gathering was amongst my top really my top 3 kind of now are all gatherings that I've stayed in a hotel with. But maybe that does really change a lot. I'm just not as fucking cranky on the.
Maybe I need to just fucking.
No, we need a man. We need a man on the grounds. Matt Murderous, you're the president. I feel like it makes sense that you are there all the time to hold it down.
You know what? I think I've been to a hotel though, because I am the president.
Nah, dude, you don't. You got the presidency by earning the presidency by being out on the gathering grounds all hours of the night and all hours of the day. And
this is true.
Shaking hands, kissing babies, and giving fucking people who are dying water. I've seen it. I've seen Matt Murderous selflessly take care of ninjas while there was fireworks and drone strikes going off around us. I saw Matt Murderous take care of a ninja he had never met before in his life, had never met him afterwards, didn't fucking ask anything in return. He just, out of the kindness of the president's heart, went down there, gave him a nice cold water, a pat on the back, made sure that everything was okay, asked his friend to make sure that he took care of him. There was legit fireworks and drone strikes going off. There was a drone that I believe got hit by fireworks and was making this terrible sound and was going to crash into Matt Murderous and take out the president. But he didn't care.
Service took care of
that. The Secret Service was on top of it.
I do have to give it to them, because they're top flight.
But that's why he is the prez, because you do stay on the grounds. Matt Murderous held it down for us, super heavy on the grounds. The last several years at the Super Gathering, Matt Murderous was our anchor on the grounds, and he repeated that last year. We just didn't use your campsite as much.
No, not at all.
Yeah. You were in the shittiest fucking. He was in the shittiest part of the fucking gathering, though. He's like,
it was horrible. Do we have a map?
He's like,
I will show you guys.
I got here early, and I'm in the shittiest part of the gathering. But I think they did something in that spot, bro. I'm like now, because I saw people on Lost Lands saying something on those Lost Lands Reddits saying something about that they added a new camping area, so it might be
right because they directed where we were going.
Where they were at,
where I wanted to go. I needed to go the opposite way.
That shit was hot as fuck. It was right in the baking sun all day.
Fucking was horrible.
But that's where the Crestcast stage was at too, and it was just unbearably hot over in that area and hard to get to.
It's on that hill, man.
That's probably why we never went over there. But Jigsaw had
and all the shade was all right where all the shade was already all fenced off and shit.
That shit was so fucking fuck. Matt Murderous though, we were talking with the prez about it yesterday, and he held it down in the motherfucking at the gathering grounds. He would be representing MUJ in different parts of the neighborhood, and then we would link back up and show you. It was pretty dope. Last year our meetup was fresh. This year we have all kinds of dopeness for it. You don't get, dude. We need you to stay on the grounds, bro. Come on, shut up. You come back home and shower or something. Then you gotta go right back to the grounds. That's it. You have to hold down. Pagler though said he's a camper, right?
I think so, but I don't think he's gonna want to camp.
No, dude,
he's gonna want to camp.
He said he was a camper.
We'll see.
Yeah, dude, I thought he said he was gonna hold it down with you. See, he camps, bro. I can't do it anymore.
All right, we'll see. So we're volunteering. Pagler's gonna hold down the camp then too.
In any conversations that I've had with him, he's never said anything about getting a hotel. I'm pretty sure in that conversation that we had, he was talking about.
He might have to hold down the camp. Well, I find hotel showers and fucking.
Don't they? How are the showers at the gathering?
They're all right. I just don't.
I haven't seen them this year. I haven't seen them.
Use them anymore.
Yeah, I haven't seen them at the.
That's hotel. Hotel showers are. I heard they're nice.
Not all the time. Not all the time. There's that time I got dysentery at the other gathering. Hey, man, I guess I do have other gathering stories that I can tell, too.
True.
I almost died on the
worst case scenario gathering stories.
Yeah, dude, I got some horrible ones.
Like the one time we tried to fucking hold up or duct tape a fucking canopy to the roof of the car.
Horrible ones, dude. I have like at least 3 that involve weird stuff on the highway. You know what I'm saying? Like I have fucking I don't know, man. Yeah,
We'll
like,
get into that much later.
some of them are like fun, some of them are like wild. I remember, like, man, like I've been going to fucking like gatherings since
forever.
Like I was like, forgot how old I was, but it was 2000. I went to the first gathering that I went to was in 2002.
Right.
And that one I had crazy stories with that. I have 2 different gatherings where I had tire blowouts. Yeah, 2 different gatherings, and that's where I met homie Red Wolf. Was the first one in 2002. So that's a whole story I can tell right there. I got mad gathering stories. I guess I could redo that whole fucking video and just tell fucking
days.
Like, tell the shitty ends of it where we fucking lost the canopy, tower or tire, taking a shit. Oh shit!
Hey, yo, bro. Yo,
Jiggy's out in Florida. Oh, there he is. I couldn't see him.
Yo, what up, bro?
What up, though?
Yo, what up, dog?
What's cracking?
Shit, we just out here talking some shit, you know, telling how like you know we could just tell gathering stories for days.
Oh yeah.
Where you at right
some
now,
can
bro?
Get told, some cannot.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I was
Hey,
like,
bro,
some of them I could just never tell, bro.
Right here. I was just up on this thing right here.
Hold on, it's froze up. Oh shit!
Whoa, that thing's dope.
It's like
like
people
a
are swinging.
Yeah, so it goes all the way up and swings and shit.
Let's go all the way around.
Yeah, it goes up like it goes all the way to the top. It's like something like
shit,
450 feet or some shit.
Damn, that's
why.
wild.
You gonna go on it?
He said he just got off it.
Oh, you just got off it? Oh, well, I'm fucking deaf as fuck. Never mind.
Yeah, that's dope, dog.
I'm jelly you got your TeamMUJ's merch.
Yeah, but you see that shirt that you're gonna get though? I just saw someone post it earlier. It's not the same one that we posted in that group chat.
Yeah, I just got an email like 2 days right before I left this and shit's on its way.
Yeah, dog. It's got this fucking other. It's not that white shirt. It's a fucking black shirt that looks dope as fuck.
Nice.
Yeah. So at least you get like a hookup for it and shit instead of because you had to wait.
I just knew that the line. I forgot my AirPods, so I didn't hear.
No, it's all good, bro. Thanks for hopping on here, and I hope you
that.
have enjoy the rest of your trip and all that shit.
Yeah.
If you link up with Dev, you know what I'm saying, give him some love from us, you know.
Yeah, I hooked up with him. I hooked up with Dev last night. He came through and had dinner with me and Pops and Mom and him and his wifey.
That's the shit, dog. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it came out. I'm gonna try to link up with him tomorrow, depending on what's going on. But yeah, they came out. Yes, him and his wife came out and had dinner with me, Mom, and Pop, and Rose and shit. So it was pretty dope.
That's some dope shit, dog, for sure, man. Hell yeah. Big family type shit, dog.
Having dinner with Dev already and shit.
It's loud as hell out here.
Yeah, I know. It's all good, though, for sure, man. Hey, go back and fucking have a good time and shit, and we'll chop it up with you another time, bro.
All right, dog. Much love, y'all.
All right. Much love, dog.
Y'all, man. Be safe and shit.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that was cool as fuck, Jiggy, to hop on and shit.
Hell yeah, I hope he has a fun time out there, man.
Yeah. Jiggy's out in Florida right now. His daughter's like got some like cheer competition or something going on, so he's out in Florida holding it down. Linked
Repping
up
that 219.
Hell yeah. Linked up with Dev out there last night, so that's pretty fresh, man. Like it is, man. It's big family shit. Where this Juggalo shit's super dope, and everything that's happened has been fresh, man. Like you guys seen in that other promo video for tonight's Juggalo night. If you guys have been listening to Gully, there's a track called "Christ of the Blockheads" that we shot a video for here in the 219. And man, it was pretty dope. Like whole squad got to be in it. Really, we weren't like honestly, by that night, that was Friday night. That was in a trash fire. I was like feeling kind of like dead, dog.
Right.
We did ICP the night before. I drank a lot of fucking craft beer going into that show and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, Slicey P and Ouija and Hacks all killed the shit. Slicey P,
Fuck yeah,
like
man.
when ICP came on, I went crazy for like the first part of ICP set, and then realized that I'm old and was like, yo, I gotta
get out of
here. I gotta get back out of this shit. I can't do this shit.
I went right up into that shit.
Hell yeah, it was fucking wild as fuck, man. Jiggy mosh pitting in that bitch, dog.
Yeah. Out drunk.
Jiggy was mosh pitting like a motherfucker. That's what when
I
I started first leaving. As ICP was coming on, when I first started going off to the side because I got separated from everybody. I saw Jiggy, so I went over there and Jiggy was moshing and shit. So I got in this bitch with fucking the mosh pit with Jiggy and our homie Fro. Shout out Fro, Chi-Town, Southside shit. So we were out there, man. We moshed like a motherfucker, yo. And I had it like finally I grabbed Jiggy and I'm like, yo. And I saw you and where Jordan was at. I'm like, then I like fucking rocketed them through the crowd towards where you guys were at.
Yeah, man. Because everyone was split up, and I was like, where the fuck is everybody? Right at that time, the lights went off, and that's when everybody went crazy. And I was like, well, dog, and I told Jordan, I was like, well, with this shit going on, I'm not just gonna fucking leave you here to the craziness that's fucking ICP.
Jiggy got those Jaeger shots when we were separated, and I had no idea. You know what I'm saying? I had to start cutting because I knew I was going to drive home that night. Right. So I was doing my drinking before the show actually started. Once Ouija came on, but by then I was like drunk, dog. I was like, shit, I had to fucking drink water and hit pens for the next fucking 2 hours to get myself back some level-headed shit. And in that time, fucking, I guess Jiggy had some shots then too, because I never seen I don't see Jiggy Mosh anymore. You know what I'm saying? Me and Jiggy could drink beer all night, and we might go crazy for Ouija Mac, but we ain't moshing and shit. You know what I'm saying? And when I saw you even in like the thick of it, I'm like, yo, whole squad's lit. But it was Violent J's birthday, dog. It was Violent J's 50th birthday, so whole squad was lit, fucking going crazy for that shit. And bro, I saw Jiggy and Fro in this pit, and I got into it for a minute, and then I saw you guys, and I was like, dude, how are Matt and Jordan in the middle of this ruckus or whatever? And I sent Jiggy towards you guys too, man. That shit was nuts.
Yeah, man. And it's so dope that everyone was able to like just abide within the same vicinity of where everybody else was at.
Yeah,
you know,
it was super dope. When I ended up finding back where like Pogler, Saw, and Kayla were like by the sound booth or whatever, and I came back behind them and we got to watch like the fucking Fago Armageddon and all that other shit with them. It was just super dope, man. Seeing Darby, Dev, and Strife and shit on stage and shit, it was super dope with that.
Motherfuckers kept on fucking trying to climb up the crowd surf and shit. It's like the same dude too. So Doc Hardy threw you up here once.
Yeah, that's what I start.
Come on.
That's when I get out of
here.
That's when I get out of Slice EP for sure. Is when everyone starts crowd surfing because then they're all fucking soaking wet with Fago and going over you and juggalos with like their fucking Fago dripping
and
pants.
They flail.
Yeah. And they're like a lot of times like, you know, they're wearing like boots and shit. Like I don't know, like sometimes juggalos will just like
kicked in the face
like,
and you're like, oh my bad. It's like, nah, dude, you kicked me in the face. I want to punch you.
Juggalos are like hard-working, you know, fucking Americans and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like
they want to let loose.
They'll come to shows like wearing their fucking like their fucking steel-toe boots from work and shit, and like crowd surf and kick you in the fucking skull piece with those boots on and shit.
Cause a big ass fucking
we smoke
domino effect and shit.
We smoking up for you, fathead. But man, like so that's when I get out of Slice EP. So like, I was up there. They came out once the Fago starts going. I start beelining out to the side. Yeah. By then, man, my fucking my Hatchet Man charm broke off. My LSP luckily won stage, but my fucking Hatchet Man charm broke off. I'm skated off to the side, and that's when I ended up finding. First, I found Jiggy, and then I was able to find where you guys were, and then I was able to find Matt, Saw, and Kayla, and Pogs and shit. But by then, Darby and them had started going up towards, you know, going on stage and shit. And the whole shit was fucking dope. So, well, anyway, we were fucking beat down after ICP when we did fucking Trash Fire the next day. And then after Trash Fire, we shot a video for Christ of the Blackheads. So, like, you know, like you could tell we're, like, beating this shit, but we're still... Stop. Like, so that video will be coming out super dope. It looks dope. Shot in Saw's dungeon.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how that shit turned out.
You can catch a little sneaky peeky of it right here. Around WTF TV presents Juggalo Night, Los Angeles. Featuring Darby O'Trill,
Stomp on their head till they brain dead.
Young Stripe,
Stomp on their head till they brain dead.
special guest, Chapter 17's very own.
Bitch, I've been a rider since the dirt. Got my scars, so I'm cursed. Everybody know that Southside got work. Motherfucker talk about the trip.
King Zab.
No shit, all you see is the great baby.
Pays its own.
Toss that hater in the trash and watch the fire roast. Damn, all these soldiers rep it hard. We out here yelling ghosts. Clan, boy, your ass can eat a dick if you ain't with the ghost clan.
Yeah. So peep that shit out. That video will be dropping soon. The first part of that you see is Christ of the Blockheads, the track off Gully, and fuck the ops. That video is dope, man. Like just the way that it was shot, and just the knowing how it was shot, where it was shot, the vibe of all of us. It was the last night that we were all gonna be kicking it together after like really a week. We'd had them out here for a whole week. We drove back from Cleveland with Strife and Darby. They stayed with us throughout the whole week. We were kicking it over at Saw's house like every fucking day.
Collaborated, brainstorm,
celebrated Strife's birthday, and we shot another video for Strife then too. So there's a track that we did with Strife that eventually a video will come out, shot in the 219 at one of our beaches or beach fronts. You want to tell them I don't think they're on the beach at all or near the beach at all, but shit's gonna be dope too. So we had shot Christ of the Blockheads on the following night. And just the vibe of it was dope, man. All of us homies kicking it together. And I'm sure you guys will be seeing that soon. Like, it looks like at least part of it's done. You know what I'm saying? If they used it for this shit. So, that'll be tight, man. It was cool kicking it with them while they're out here and just the shit that, like, even just really just chilling. Watching stupid shit on YouTube was cool as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The fact that we made some magic. Darby got tatted the fuck up. Deb, have you seen in that little fucking the thing for the video? Deb's showing his chapter 17 that he got tatted up over there by Kayla then too. So that's super dope, man. The week was it was cool. Deb was out here then 2 different times. So Deb was out here for our show or whatever. Kicked it with young Matt's son. Showed him some things, you know what I'm saying, and then flew out, came back for Violent J's birthday. Trash fire and shit, so super with
it's all dope.
It was really dope, man. Like those guys for real, man. Like it's cool as fuck how this internet shit works, where you could just like kind of meet someone over and then vibe out super heavy, like with Darby and shit. Like I don't know, man. That's like that motherfucker's like a cool ass fucking dude, bro. He's like for real, just like. I don't know, he's a character, dog. The shit that he does it cracks me up. The shit that he fucking shows us fucking is hilarious. And the motherfucker is like, I don't know, he's talented as fuck. Like, all the homies, we get that from the man. So, yeah, big family shit with these motherfuckers, bro. And it's, like, super dope to kick it with them, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, Dev's been looking out for us for a minute now, and he's the fucking guy, dog. Like, that motherfucker's the dope. People are gonna get, like, Dev's this generation's Mikey Clark.
Straight up.
Set up, though, bitch, whatever. But man, yeah, that's a lot of dope shit going on in the motherfucking in the underground, man. Our homies are out there tonight. Hey, that show that we've been the Juggalo Night has a free stream, and it's on WTF TV. Let me see, WTF/TV or -TV.com. So you can peep that shit. I don't know what time it starts. It's that California time, around Central Time. It's like 3 hours difference or some shit. So it's like only like 5:30, I think, maybe in California.
Yeah, right now. Some shit like that. So they don't even know it,
but it will. Yeah, it says 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. West Coast time on WTF.TV.com. And you can catch the whole stream of the show. So if you're not in the LA area and you want to support the homies, run up the stream. We will definitely be watching the shit for sure at some point. If there's like a chat or whatever, look for someone. But it says, an hour and 21 minutes. It says that it's supposed to start on this shit. So I don't know. we'll see how that goes. You guys can peep that shit, but man, like already that's like, if you guys fuck with Darby O'Trill and you guys fuck with Gully at all, definitely peep this shit. If you've never seen Darby live, and this is gonna be like the next best way to see Darby live, then peep this shit, because dude he's got a great energy on the stage then too.
Yeah, man.
Strife then too, man. Strife, honestly, motherfucker, 13 months, motherfucker.
That motherfucker don't even need a mic.
Strife?
Yeah.
That's absolutely true.
Straight up.
Shout out the whole squad. Shout out Strife, man. Them out there. Hey, this is their second tour within a month. So that's dope as fuck. And then Darby, Cody, and Insane Poetry go back on the road next month for the Generations of Snuff tour.
Yeah.
That shit, that's gonna be fucking dope, dog.
They're looking for venues now.
Damn, I hope that comes somewhere out here. I hope someone grabs it.
I know. Maybe the Forge, maybe.
I don't know, man. Do they even do shows at the Forge anymore? I'm just joking. I just don't pay attention to Jolly yet. But maybe I feel like the West Chicago. I feel like the West Chicago venue is better though. For a show like that, you know what I'm saying? The Forge is kind of big, dog.
Yeah.
True. I don't know what'll end up happening. That's my recommendation. Usually is the West Chicago Social Club now, because the size of it.
Right.
I feel like you could get
decent.
Yeah, it's not like
3 stories.
The Forge is more set up for like big ass shows. It seemed like, you know what I'm saying.
I think you're always doing that
fucking Sapphire room. I fucking hate the fucking Sapphire.
I hate the fucking Sapphire. You didn't hate it when it was back when it was motherfucking Mojo's.
I always hated this room. All right, there was no time that I liked the room or whatever.
You
I just like
hate the fucking the crow's nest that was up in that bitch. Yeah.
We got into look. Dog, just because I had some good times in that room didn't mean I hated it. And I hated climbing up into that crow's nest though too, dog. That shit was fucked up. That stage was fucked up. It looks a lot nicer in there now.
That stage is kind of really fucked up.
It looks a lot nicer in there now, and I would like.
But that crow's nest though.
Yeah, that crow's nest was fun.
But yeah, they got the Sapphire room though.
Yeah,
don't they have another one?
It's not the red room. No, just that Sapphire room. Man, I'm still like, I don't know.
But yeah, that West Chicago.
I don't know why I like the West Chicago more. Hey, but I fuck with Chris though, and I don't think Chris fucks with the red room or the Sapphire room or Forge or anything. So
no,
I don't know. I fuck wherever Chris is fucking with it. I used to. I don't think so anymore. And there was like drama or some shit. There always is. I'm gonna play another track of Darby O'Trill before we get out of here tonight. This is the one that I was talking about earlier. No, I'm not playing this one.
You're not gonna play that one? Why not?
Because it's my favorite. So I'm gonna play another one that I really like. We had Frankie Goldie supporting the chat super heavy today. Shout out Frankie Goldie.
Yeah.
Shout
out to everybody who took the time to even, comment.
Kick it in the chat tonight.
Kick it? Yeah.
Kick it in the chat tonight, you know what I'm saying?
Chop it up with us.
Where's the fucking sack of the head? Why can't I think? Alright, hold on a second. But anyway, so I'm gonna play this track, Sack of Your Head. It's another track off of Gully. If you haven't seen, or if you haven't listened to Gully yet, you're slapping or sleeping and slacking.
Like a motherfucker. What the fuck's wrong with you?
That real wicked shit. There we go. Sack full of rotting heads. Darby's always got these crazy ass names for his tracks then too, but peep this shit out, man. Hey, this is so like the story I was telling. I guess it's a gathering story then too. Picking up that fucking picking up the shit from the gathering last year and hearing it on the Bring Out the Clowns and hearing that rough draft demo. I knew that what Darby was doing with this shit was going to be next level. And what ended up happening, it fucking really blew my mind, man. And this is some of that fire shit. Shout out Fathead, much love, and thank you for supporting the Team MUJ merch drops and shit. Here's this track. Keep it out. It's got the homie Frankie Goldie on it. Sound off in the comments. Trash or fire and all that shit.
I had to meet like a delicatessen. The smell isn't pleasant. Open a body like it is a holiday present. I pull out intestines, devilish madness. There is no need for repentance. I pull up in a bucket loaded with weapons. My smile's deceptive, it's hiding these wretched and vile intentions.
Tell me what you want and I'll tell you what you can't have.
I'm here to bring eternal sleep, bitch. I am the Sandman. I got body bags stashed in my black van. Fill them up and dump them off inside of my neighbor's trash cans. I got a Mickey to throw with a 3-quarter pit and it's putting a hole in your cheek. I stole a bowling pin from the bowling alley. Who use it to blow at your knee? You're in a chair with a bowl underneath. To capture each drop of blood you'll bleed. Fuck you mean, set you free. Bitch, you now belong to me. I'll take a bat to your head. I think you'll be happy you're dead. Think of the lack of the stress. No more being sad, trapped in a bed. So dramatic with the nuts. I'll turn fingers into nubs. I'll turn legs into a stubs. I'll cut stomach, make silly guts. Anger issues got me tallying the body count. I'm watching Rocco while I'm hollowing the body out. Erratic acid quickly breaks the human body down. Destroy the evidence, they'll never find the body now.
They get what they deserve. Forgetting all my nerves, now they hidden in the dirt. I make them suffer. I laugh at their pain. I laugh at their pain as I bash in their brain. I make them suffer. They get what they deserve. Forgetting all my nerves, now they hidden in the dirt. I make them suffer. I laugh at their pain. I laugh at their pain as I bash in their brain.
Sheep slang from that boy. Big beaming. Darby O'Trail. It's that gully shit. Swamp society shit. Wait up, what's that smell? Did you just shit yourself? Cause you saw the jar of heart sitting on my kitchen shelf. Now if you couldn't tell, bitch, this is hell. I guess all of that praying that you did, it didn't help. I'm pulling out everything that I found within the ribs. Arteries rip, releasing a large spray of vermilion mist. Most of my days are spent alone while wishing I didn't exist. I think I only kill to appreciate how delicate life really is. The tapeworm in my stomach speaks to me. It tells me cut off someone's face and then proceed to eat the meat. I swear my whole life is nothing more than one big fever dream. I wrap Dallas up in chains and then I bleed the freak. I'm pinning my walls with the blood of the innocent. Now all of the demons on the other side, they cannot crawl back in again. I'm diligent and intricate, well cutting cartilage and ligaments. Dissonant screams and pleas are somewhat of a mental stimulant. I'll stab a notch hard into the center of your chest and listen to your lungs collapsing as you take your last breath. We all share one goal in our lives and that's death. So everybody spends their time in fear of what will happen next.
They get what they deserve. Forgetting all my nerves, now they hidden in the dirt. I make them suffer. I laugh at their pain. I laugh at their pain as I bash in their brain. I make them suffer. They get what they deserve. Forgetting all my nerves, now they hidden in the dirt. I make them suffer. I laugh at their pain. I laugh at their pain as I bash in their brains.
Yeah, man. Man, I'm
so
just
fucking
shout out Ivy
good,
Killa.
yo.
Shout out the homie Butcher Pete. He got to come through and kick it for a little while, and Gary, that was dope as fuck, man. So, honestly, man, that gully shit is just some fucking straight wildness. You know what I'm saying? Like, that track is one of my favorites. Again, it was on that Bring Out the Clowns EP special shit. So if you copped it at the gathering, honestly, man, I've been thinking about it too. And the next, like, we're gonna have to put something together. Like, when Darby was out here for Clownpocalypse or some other time, in Clownpocalypse, he specifically left me a couple of copies of that Bring Out the Clowns and the old piecemeal.
Oh shit! And we've just been sitting.
Yeah, we've been sitting and waiting for the right. We wanted to wait for Gully to drop. Gully dropped.
So do you think it's about that time?
And man, I've been talking about this fucking EP a lot. So right now we are trying to get to 600. We're about 50 shy of 600 on here. So probably at 600 we'll do a fucking huge pack. It should be around the gathering. If you guys help us get there, obviously, you know what I'm saying. The giveaway will be open for everybody. But I have I forgot how many copies of that shit I have.
I mean, we still got some other shit, bro. We got a lot of shit. Actually, a lot.
You know what? I have I think I have two of the Bring Out the Clowns and 3 of the OG piecemeal. I Bring Out the Clowns because we did some of in our 500 giveaway. We threw out that Bring Out the Clowns, and then I have 2 or 1 or 2 left. If one, it makes it even rare. Besides the one that I have, it makes it super rare.
These over here.
Yeah, that shit. We got at least to do one of those to somebody because they wanted ones already.
Yeah.
The other man. So, but yeah, that's where a lot of that shit. Where you get to hear a lot of the pieces of what ended up becoming Gully. So it has been really dope to hear it. That sack over the heads. There's sack full of ratting heads. Man, it's some shit that I just people aren't doing it, and just some of the shit that he says. You know, that whole fucking the tapeworm part. Hey, there needs to be tapeworm Darby O'Chill t-shirts. Darby O'Chill's head on a tapeworm. Strife, where you at? Darby O'Chill's head on a tapeworm. Saying, cut off someone's face.
These are some
diamond-ass
fucking concepts that TeamMUJ is giving you guys.
Doug, let's talk. Speaking of Frankie Goldie on this shit, we were talking about Gully and Darby O'Chill and stuff. Darby O'Chill, straight student of the game. You can see it, you can hear it in his shit, his references, the way his storytelling type of shit, man. Definitely student of the game. That track's one of those. And I said that was going to be my last one of Gully. Should I play one more from Gully before we get out of here?
I think you should.
What should it be then, dog? Not something that we've, not one of the videos or anything that we played. It should be another track on here. I know Puddle Main he had talked about on the show and went into detail about that track, so we could do that, or we do the 3 Skulls because I talked it up so much. What do you think, Matt Murderous? 3 Skulls or Puddle Main?
I think we should go with 3 Skulls.
All right, man. All right, check this out. We're gonna play another one off of Darby O'Trill's Gully.
That's it.
Before we get out of here, this one here, man. Is one of those that I heard and I was like, yo, this shit is so fucking different, dog. This shit is just so fucking, nobody's doing this type of shit. Nobody's sounding like this. Some of the descriptive shit sounds so fucking good. When I first really kicked it with Darby outside of we chopped it up briefly at the gathering last year, and then I really got to kick it with him at Gorefest or whatever. And this is one of the songs that I talked to him about. Again, fucking Bring Out the Clowns, bonus track 5. The beginning of the which ended up being the second verse of the song. Now there's a clip of that on that CD, and I had heard it and I was like, man, this is just some wild shit. Been listening to this Juggalo shit for years. I've seen it in all of its forms over the several years, you know what I'm saying? And this is a way that I've really never heard it. Back in the day, I used to I don't know, there was I don't know, this sound just reminds me of just I don't know what it reminds me of, man. It reminds me of I don't know, man. I'm gonna let you guys, I'm not gonna say anymore. I'm not going to influence your thoughts. This is one of my favorite songs on the whole shit. Like Matt Murder said, let me know what you guys think of this one. This is one of the first tracks that I knew was coming off of Gully. This is one of the tracks that I fanboyed out to fucking Darby on. Yo, dog, this shit is really next level shit. I was trying to I was really just letting him know I'm legit a fan. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I need to get over that before we proceed anymore, that I need to let you know that I've been bumping the fuck out of all these tracks. This shit's super dope. This shit's super dope. This shit's super
legit.
dope. You're the fucking you are legit, and I think everyone's gonna dig everything
Here
you
we
do.
go.
But so this is one of those songs that fueled that on top of some other shit.
Yeah.
So check it out, man. If you guys haven't, like, listen to Darby's
What
catalog.
the fuck?
Jungle Lonely. That Pardon Me joint, there's just he's got some killer shit out there, bro. But here, this is one of my favorites. This is different. But let me know what you guys think in the fucking comments. And yeah, run this shit.
I think I'll lead off with 2 questions open.
I dance in the fire as it chars and burns me. All of my desires always seem to hurt me. I ran myself straight into the ground. While I was there, resolution was found. The devil and I need to talk it out, but she locked me out. She shot me down, drowning in the thoughts of what could happen. I'll be better off when all of this ends. Time is nothing at all, yet it is forever. I stare blank at the wall as my veins are severed. Trapped within this endless void, tangled up in my insides. Laughing as I break my choice to take an exit from this life. Melody is something that I have been on the search for. I have been to hell and back. You can see the burn, sort of screaming at the sky. What am I on this earth for? I'll try suicide, call it signing the return forms. My body is cold, but my spirit is warm. Strip me out of this human uniform. Throw away the smile that I once wore. Leave me to rot, all tattered and torn. I won't wake up in the morning. I'll be in the bathtub, decomposing. In my black blood, there's maggots forming. I saw heaven's gates just as they were closing. I have been decaying for a couple of days. Nobody's gonna be checked to see if I am okay. Slumped in a tub, just a puddle of pain. Nature takes its courses, I am rotting away. My skin is loose and a shade of gray. Flies are feasting upon my face. In my eyes, they lay the rays. I'm uploaded in space and space. You raise what memories you have left of me. Don't mind me, I'm just dying. Don't mind me, I'm just dying. Just let me live. Feeling like strife, watching grass as it dies. Take me to the other side. Feeling like strife, watching grass as it dies. Take me to the other side. Feeling like strife, watching grass as it dies. Take me to the other side. Feeling like strife, watching grass as it dies. Take me to the other side.
A family vacation.
So fucking good, dude. Like, seriously, that one is like my fucking for sure favorite. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's the most different. Like, and then it's like that's debatable because there's 21 fucking tracks on here, and I think that fucking
that leads to one of my questions is
20. Like, with there being 21 tracks,
out of 21 tracks, which one are your top 5 favorites
5's a lot out of 25 still. That's like
okay,
that's
fine.
Like,
I cut it down to 3.
Yeah, so it's still hard though. But really, like, if you guys have listened to Gully, also answer that question in the comments or whatever. For me, I've been giving you guys some reasons why those songs, like, I like them so much. Like as weird as it sounds, like hearing those songs are like the reason why I ended up like being on Gully or whatever. It was like fate for me to buy that CD at the motherfucking gathering and hear this shit and, like, you know, reach out and talk about the shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's super cool that he's released a shit that sounds as different as it does and sounds as fresh as it does, and being able to be part of it was super dope. But so that Three Skulls track is definitely one of my favorites. So with going into it knowing that was one of my favorites already, then I would have to say, like, Christ of the Blockheads, which wasn't even going to be added on to it. That was a late ad. Remember, we got that shit. We heard that shit though, but that was a late ad. Right. That's super fucking murder because fuck the apps. And when you guys hear that shit's super hard. Wait till you guys hear that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Man, this, like, over the last couple of weeks that it's been out now, the When Dust Becomes One with Dirt has become like my, like, so there's your bangers on here, but if I had to, like, stop digging out of the bangers or then the ones that have singles, you know what I'm saying? So, like, the outside the ones that were released with videos or as just regular singles, I would say Three Skulls, Kirsten Dunst, and When Dust Becomes One with the Dirt. Body and a Void is super dope, and we asked fucking specifically to have Darby do that in that shit because yelling 666 feet deep is super fucking dope, man. And Insane Poetry is pretty fresh on it. I laid out some just, like, basic scratches on the shit, but they sounded cool as fucking though too. So I feel like Dog and Sunderland Wonderland. That's the thing, is, like, a couple of these tracks were stuck in my head months before Gully was ever going to come out. And Sunderland Wonderland, at Gorefest, I knew the hook for that shit when he played it at Gorefest because I had heard it so many times off that CD. That's on that Bring Out the Clown shit then too, man. This fucking got a big blade on me like a pyramid head. Like, yo, singing that shit at Gorefest was super fucking dope, and that's like, so outside of the singles, outside the ones that were released, but that's one of my favorites. The singles that got released are, like, all my favorites or whatever. Outside of the singles, they're like When Dust Becomes One with the Dirt, the Kirsten Dunst Experience, which we played tonight, and it's got the homie Saw on it, and then that's Three Skulls joint, are probably then top 3. I do want to play the When Dust Becomes One with the Dirt, just because, like, not only, like, Devereaux snaps on the whole shit, but, like, when Devereaux plays guitar, it's fucking so crazy, dog. So I feel like we gotta play it.
Are we gonna play it?
I feel like we're
gonna play it. We're gonna play it. Is that all right?
Yeah,
that's fine.
You said you had 2 questions though. Do you want to ask the other one now, or do you want to wait until after this?
I think I will wait until after.
All right, so I'm gonna play this other. This is gonna be, again, the last song. I was gonna play Mac Meaties and stuff too. It was gonna be just all night of me playing fucking Darbatron. Because,
so what we're gonna do? Fuck it.
Like, we've done this enough. So this is gonna be the last song. This is the last song off of 21 on this fucking album. 21 sounds like a lot, man, but this is straight punk rock. This shit's fucking fire as fuck. Flies through. We're gonna do this, Dust. Mac Meaties goes fucking hard as fuck for sure, man. Shag the Airhead, Young Strife, Darby O'Trill, all performing live in a matter of days in Idaho Falls. Will they do this track together? Demand it. We are doing fucking this When Dust Becomes One with the Dirt for sure. This is, seriously, man, this is top 3 for me on this fucking album. Super fucking good. Darby goes fucking crazy. I scream these lyrics in my whip. And then Dev Tones comes through with that fucking guitar and shit on that beat. Woo-wee. All right, so here's the shit. And man, Gully, buy it. Gore Hop Shop. Buy the shit. Stream the shit. You can stream the Gully topic on here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it does shit for Darby other than you guys being able to hear it, but still, man, peep it out.
Thank us later.
Here you go, man.
My head is a prison. This flesh is my tomb. We beg for forgiveness when presented with doom. A moment of silence devoted to my youth. The tide it keeps rising. It'll pull me in soon. Fade away, take all of the pain away. Break the chains that bind me to this wretched place. Fade away, take all of the pain away. Break the chains that bind me to this wretched place. Fade away, take all of the pain away. Break the chains that bind me to this wretched place. Fade away, take all of the pain away. Break the chains that bind me to this wretched place. Who's home in this town full of tombstones? I bathe in the rays of the moon's glow. Sacred energy moving throughout my wretched bones. Sometimes I think it's better off that I am left alone. Zero missed messages every time that I check my phone. I already ate a strip, time to take a second dose. Somebody tell me, where did my ambition go? I'm staring in the mirror, but all that I can see is a ghost. Fade away, take all of the pain away. Break the chains that bind me to this wretched place. Fade away, take all of the pain away. Break the chains that bind me to this wretched place. Drugs gave me hope, but they also left me broke. I'm always all alone, facing the world on my own. One day I'll build my throne from the rubble of this broken home. You can put me in a hole, but you can never break my soul. Some folks are irreplaceable, but death is inescapable. I died and went to hell. The devil told me that her table's full. I laughed and said, oh well, even when I'm dead, I'll play the fool. I wash my hands of all the mistakes that I've made, but to my surprise, the bloodstains still remain. The crows, they watch me often, they guide me towards my coffin. My veins are filled with toxins. I'll always be the one that no one ever wanted. Fade away, take all of the pain away. Life's a trap, death will be the great escape. Break the chains that bind me to this wretched place. Fade away, take all of the pain away.
Dog, how can you not love this shit, dog?
Dog, listen to that shit. Those are some that is fucking some straight killer shit, dog. It's so fucking good. What a great way to end a 21 track fucking dope album, bro. Like with some straight heavy shit. Dev on the fucking guitar. Some shit like, yo, some of the shit that Darby says in this shit is dope, and the way that it all fucking he flows this shit together, man, I'm telling you, like, yo, there's some like super fucking cool, dog. The way that, like, that's one of my favorites to sing along on this shit. He's got so much that, like, I just like to sing along on Darby or on Gully with, like, you know, even Sunderland Wonderland and fucking Yelling Twist and fucking Meet Me Down by the Lake, you know, shit like just screaming shit from this record.
Fucking dope.
Body 6 feet deep. And bitch. No, I'm telling you.
Bitch.
Yo, the wicked shit is still alive. The wicked shit will never die. Hey, yo, bro, that fucking track has got like so many fucking references. Man, Darby O'Chill is fucking killing on the reference game. I'm telling you, dog. Hey, but look, bro, it is Gully season. Gully season won't be here long, man. The tomb is opening soon. New shit dropping. Whole camp dropping. Now that Gully's out, man, I will be dropping that Chopped and Blazed mixtape.
No shit.
Yeah. We'll be putting together the last couple of songs, and then I want to get some stuff from Dev to fill in some of the fucking the time on it or
Some
whatever.
some fillers.
But I have the art being worked on now.
Can I
And
record some shit on it?
you want to like talk on it or something? Maybe, yeah, shit.
I gotta work on my radio voice anyway.
You gotta work on his radio voice.
That was horrible. I gotta do it again.
There's some cool shit that's on here right now. It's like 6. It's just like a little mixtape, but like 6 like full length tracks. I really want to do like 8, and then some filler from Dev, like really just Dev beats that I could like have to cut on that sound similar to the project or whatever.
I sent them a beat.
I do want to have the homies like do some shit on it, but I don't know if like this one's gonna be anything. I think this one's gonna be a teaser.
Some beats to cut on some bullshit.
I want like the stuff I'm looking for right now is to sound like the project. If you watched Swamp Rats a couple weeks ago, Dev was playing some beats that sound. You know what albums I'm using to do my shit off of. He was playing beats that like he used samples and shit from some of those tracks or whatever.
Right.
So I want to fuck with that.
Alright, dope.
Dog, yeah, at the fucking. I didn't drink all of it, so if it can still be aging, then it's in my refrigerator to drink. I can drink the rest of it. I wasn't sure how long I have on it, but it's pretty good, dog. As far as mead goes, I've only had it like 2 other times at a fucking beer fest or whatever, and it was pretty good though. And then with that bud, I was already like pretty high, but I definitely felt like warm. What were you saying? Oh, on last. What were you talking about? Oh, just so that now that Gully's done, there is still just like this. Before you guys even got Gully or whatever, I've been working on this project, but I kind of want to do like a short tease and then at the gathering drop something. But I think it's just all going to be like happen all around the same time. There's only 80 days for the gathering right now, and I want to do it in some kind of cool way.
It's already 9.
But that's what I want to.
Not 10. It's like 79 days.
If you guys heard a sneak peek of one of the tracks, and I think you guys have heard one of the full tracks played on the Weekly with the Web Show, but it's just going to be like some dope Juggalo DJ shit where I'm just like kind of just chopped up a couple of these tracks, added some new shit to it, and if you guys are like into that like chopped and screwed type shit, that's really all it is. And then some shit with fucking like I heard some of these Dev beats, and I really want to try to get some of them from them that sound like the 2 albums that I fucked with or whatever. But that's for the gathering, and then I'll be DJing at a couple of shows over the next couple of months then too. And I'm still trying to grab up a couple of other summer dates, late summer, and locking in, hopefully, the return to Ramen Con. We'll be talking about that then as that goes on. But I'm taking all kinds of any kind of show right now so we can drop so we can test out some of this music really then too.
All right.
But yeah, that shit's going down. We'll be talking more as the months go along of new gathering shit as the info rolls around. If you guys haven't, like I said, peep Gully, grab that shit. Still another video coming for Christ of the Blockhead. There's a new video from Strife. Strife shit's coming then too real soon.
Shit.
Jigsaw Killa's coming stuff too. Man, this Jigsaw Killa shit, like, I threw some scratches on it the other day.
Man.
And just to see how they'd sound, and Jigsaw really feels them, so we're gonna fucking run with that. And then we started kicking around other ideas to do, and shit. Like there's just all kinds of shit popping, and I'm hyped as fuck. So we get some dope music out, dope shit here at TeamMUJ. I was hoping that we would have Pogler on here tonight.
You're right.
We put a post on social media the other day talking about TeamMUJ right now. For a lot of times you see. Myself, Matt Murderous, Jiggy Fresh out there, really we do kind of have the IG down a little bit to where it is only like 1 or 2 of us taking care of it at a certain times. Jiggy's usually like answering messages and hitting friend requests and stuff, and I'm usually posting some shit on there. Matt Murderous is usually always on Facebook, so if you guys send a message to Facebook, Matt Murderous is usually the one that's usually there to answer it. Over the next couple of months, that could be changing, where it'll be Jigsaw that might be answering some of your messages, or Pogler answering some of your messages, but they'll also be releasing like curated type of content onto each of our channels where it'll be certain posts we're working on. I don't want to like spoil anything that Pogler we're kind of having like in the works or whatever, but Pogler will be posting like some weekly posts on our Instagram and Facebook that should be pretty dope or whatever. And I know he's still working on a show. Jigsaw Killa is like really like the official artist of TeamMUJ or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So he's got a bunch of shit that he'll be leaking to us. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna try to get him to do some like curated posts then too or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Just so that's popping a little bit more. So that is like
fresh content. Maybe a food tasting type of show.
Food tasting type of a show. Fresh flights at home. And other shit, you know what I'm saying, back on the line as the summer rolls back out. But yeah, just over the next couple months, you will just be getting more from not just Matt Murderous, myself, and Jiggy, but more from Pogler and Jigsaw Killa. Jigsaw Killa is like I said, man, he's got a lot of shit going on with music and shit too, so hopefully he'll leak all of it at TeamMUJ. So fuck with that shit. The Swamp is popping. Remember, man, check the
Swamp!
Children of the Swamp tour. We're going to run this again right now.
I can honestly tell you that I have never seen anything as shocking as what was discovered earlier today.
Baby down by the lake. Blisters on my hands, it's been a long day. Digging all these graves. Blood drains out the veins. Push up the deep, burn the body, now they gone without a
Tonight's show is free in LA, so if you're in the area, man, pull the fuck up. And if not, you can catch a live stream starting at 8 p.m. California time on WTF-TV.com. And man, you can see some fucking dope wicked shit at home. That's cool as fuck. And if not, man, pull up on that shit. Free show, Darby O'Trill, Strife, Ace Tone, with special guests, special motherfucking guest, fresh off his debut fucking Demon Season. Hex will be in the building tonight performing live for free in LA. Tell a friend. If you know someone right now, if you're watching and you know a homie in LA who's trying to get out tonight, it's fucking Saturday night. You trying to get out tonight? Demon Season, bitch.
Speaking of, what video do you want to see next? That's my second question.
Hell yeah.
And also, if you're out there in LA, I want to know what favorite song he played for tonight.
Let's go back. Matt Murders has 2 questions of the night. You guys could, because I forget, you know, people watch this. People watch this later.
This is true.
They don't watch it just now. You know what I'm saying? So they might not answer in the comments right now. But thank you guys who did answer Matt Murders' last question.
I do thank you.
But in the comments now watching this, if you're watching this later, also make sure you are subscribed and you've liked the video and all that other good shit. But also hit the comments and respond to Matt Murderous' question with, you know, Matt Murderous, my fucking favorites on Gully are, and my favorites on, or the video I would like to see next off Demon Season is, and yeah, and go into detail if you want about why and all that other shit too. And in the next show, Matt Murderous will read that shit off about like his
live.
He'll read his favorite comments for sure off that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys do that shit. Matt Murderous' questions of the night. Prez Murderous holding it down. Jiggy Fresh holding it down in fucking Florida, having dinner with the god Dev and all that shit. Shout out to Pogler. Shout out to motherfucking Jigsaw Killa, Matt Saw on the bitch. Hey, shout out to our homies out on the motherfucking road right now. The motherfucking dogs. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else out there. Everyone who joined us in tonight's show. Much motherfucking love, and we'll see you on the next one. Until then, I'm your boy Bobby Blaze.
I'm Prez Murderous.
Prez Murderous in this bitch. Yo, we're
and we
TeamMUJ.
fucking love you.
You know that shit.
It's the weekly Wicked Web Show with TeamMUJ. Family united, not divided, let me hear you say. It's the weekly Wicked Web Show with TeamMUJ. Family united, not divided, let me hear you say. It's the weekly Wicked Web Show.